GrimDark. Another Saturday night. Who wants to give me a recap of what happened last week?
Not me.
We were all simultaneously pantsed, and Drake died for it.
It was worth it.
He didn't see it coming.
And nothing of value was lost.
So the major points from last week were Nick, the player, was sloshed.
Very. I do have a guest appearance. He is not filled as of yet, but I do have Ben.
Not again.
Wait, is he blind now?
I haven't started drinking yet. What are you talking about? No, those are sunglasses. Those are aviators, dude.
Ah.
You can't see how bloodshot they are.
Exactly. Oh, it's awesome. He's got he's got little dice there, and then the 100 is in gold. It's sexy.
Undo. So yeah, Nick was drunk.
Extremely.
Everybody was confronted by a group of road wardens. They'd finally got to the point of talking themselves out of the trouble they were in when instead of showing giving the key to the chief road warden so they could transport this warpstone safely to town, Drake decides he will attack the road warden with the warpstone. And
with
so commits
the warpstone.
Yeah, which didn't go too well, and Drake died. So farewell to Drake. Took 32 sessions before he finally succumbed to the chaos. And everybody spent the next 28 days traveling with the road wardens and finally arrived in Drisport, lovingly called Pissport by the local residents.
Great name.
We agreed it was Australia.
Yeah, here, I'll share a map here in a second. So is there, along that 28 days, y'all got some downtime? Is there anything anybody was wanting to work on or do or storytell what happens in those 28 days?
How much alcohol can be found at the before we left? How much alcohol would we have been able to find?
I'm getting an error
Probably
on
none.
this map you shared.
Anybody else?
No, I mean from the end.
Might just be loading. It's a pretty big map.
Oh, it also
There we go.
Your
There it
stream froze for a second. Oh, yep. Okay, now it's back.
Yeah, no, I was referring to like when we were at the inn, like, confiscate some contraband in the form of alcohol and then just get drunk on the road.
Sure, you could have been helping to set the place on fire by pouring alcohol out on all the buildings, and you kind of kept a couple bottles of stuff. That's fine.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm just going to spend most of the trip drunk and singing.
I think I'm going to attempt to play a legitimate game of cards. No cheaters allowed.
I would like to cheat.
I'd
like to attempt to cheat.
Yeah, I was gonna say you said no cheaters allowed, but you're confirmed a cheater. Like he could just not play with you.
No, this is what I say. Hey, listen, I promise I'm not going to cheat, and then I attempt to cheat.
Back to drinking you
but
alone by yourself.
I'm telling you, you literally can't force yourself into a game with his character.
No, I'm telling. I offered. I just said, hey, I'll play. I promise I won't cheat. Does he let me? Does he let me play?
Hello?
Maybe. I'm thinking.
He's really thinking about this one.
Maybe on another hand or game that I don't care about.
I jingle my very sparsely populated coin purse.
That makes it sound more sus.
I have
trying to bribe me?
No. I have like some
He's trying to buy his way into the game with like a nickel and some chewing gum.
I don't remember what this key goes to, but it's probably important. I have some currency that doesn't exist on this plane of existence, so ignore that. I I have this guy. I have Ben, but again, he's not very helpful on this plane. That's okay. You know what? I didn't want to play your stupid card game anyways. Have fun. I'm just gonna go drink and get sing songs.
You know what? Elle, come over here. We can play Go Fish.
All right, Elle's gonna play with Leora.
As they both cheat at Go Fish.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's 3 separate decks involved.
Yep. I put down my
Threes. I've got 7.
my first turn. I put down 9 kings,
Good lord.
and it's not called a book. It's called a novel.
Okay, so there's card playing going on. The road wardens aren't too friendly at first, but as the course of the weeks go by, they start to warm up a little bit, but never super friendly. Very rough group. I'm gonna say, is there?
We did. One of our guys did attack one of their guys. That's kind of fair.
So previously, during a lot of downtime, Proximo had worked on cobbling. Is there anything else anybody's wanting to try to work skill-wise or proficiency-wise that you're working on, or anything you want to accomplish during the travels, if possible?
I'm gonna work on my parkour.
Hardcore parkour?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to do it hardcore?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask him about where we're going and specifically what they know about the Inquisition, since we might be interacting with them.
Well, they're taking you where you were headed anyway. They're going to Driftport as well.
Yeah.
And they don't, they can't give you details on the Inquisition as they're not part of it. Other than the main purpose of the Inquisition is to ferret out witches and weirds, any of the things that they use and do, such as this warp stone. They don't know how to dispose of it or its uses. They just know it's deadly and that it needs to be turned over to the proper authorities to dispose of.
The authorities.
Speak their authority. So unless there's something... Go ahead.
To be clear, because I was drunk, I don't remember. I don't have that book anymore, right?
Nope, that was burned along with everything else.
Okay. In that case, because I was going to try to read some of that, but now that that's gone, instead, I would like to practice. I guess you said. So how did the proficiency things work? You allow us to do what now?
Well, what do you want to do?
I want to improve my sleight of hand. I tried a couple of times to be sneaky, and I was unsuccessful, and that hurts my ego.
Are you proficient in it now or not?
I'm not.
Okay, so you'll be using the travel time to be working on increasing that. Okay.
Yeah. Like doing magic tricks. Yeah, basically, I'm going to learn like magic tricks and stuff.
It takes a while to get the proficiency, but that's what you're working on. That's fine.
Okay.
I have something I want to do.
What's that?
I would like to ask if Leora could teach me to be more proficient in thieves' tools.
Ooh. That can be arranged.
Okay.
Since I might have a spare that's laying around.
Okay, I can give you like
Aren't those
concepts and
Leoras?
theory, but if we want to practice actual lock picking, we're gonna need some locks.
Sure, they don't need all their locks kept, right? You can just borrow some,
You've got your lead box that has the warp stone lock in it. You keep trying.
That's what I was gonna say.
To practice on that. You're like, what are you doing?
It would be great to know how to pick that.
Would it be?
What are you doing? Minding my goddamn business.
We don't want
the road
it.
wardens aren't too keen on you messing with the lock on that box.
Yeah, I bet.
They just mad because we did their job for them.
So I'll say that there's things you can practice on. You're definitely not going to be proficient by the end of the journey, by no means, on anything y'all are doing. But I'll say there's ways you can look like, hey, here's techniques, the way you twist, explaining how locks work and things like that. You can start working on that. I don't know, Brandon. I haven't even heard Jack mention anything I asked earlier, so I'm just assuming he's going to be the standard lateness.
Until otherwise notified.
We had, like good 4 weeks there. He was on time every night, or every weekend. Is there anything Proximo's working on, or Leora? Or, you're doing pork, or...
I'm making shoes for everybody. I'm going to make some nice shoes.
I'm trying to work on my decks.
Yeah, keep repairing everybody's soles and stuff on the shoes. Okay, so...
can you make me a sick pair of kicks?
Maybe one day.
Okay.
He wants some that all the young kids have to run from.
I'm inventing the Healy right now.
So y'all come in to from the east into what's lovingly referred to as Scurvy Town.
I bet it goes by many names.
Yeah, let me get some here and I'll read you some. Where'd my cursor go? I'll give you some background here. But through talking with Leora and stuff, because she's from here. In some form of stories told everywhere about Driftsport, if some of the stories were told are true, visitors will be gutted like fish the moment they stroll down the gangplank of an arriving ship. And while newcomers soon learn that Driftsport is far more than just a collection of bloodthirsty pirates, one place fits the city's imagination like a glove: Scurvy Town. This district is officially named the Freebooters Quarter in documents, but no one uses that name. The decrepit conditions, lawless population, and grinding poverty of the place earned its nickname Scurvy Town decades ago, and the name stuck. Scurvy Town is home to a class of people who have given up or have no other place to go. It's a squalid hellhole with an appalling living condition. Those marooned here suffer the worst Driftsport has to offer, quite literally. In the rainy season, water runs down the hills from Old City and the Eastern District, turning Scurvy Town's unpaved streets into muddy, piss-soaked, mosquito-infested swamps. In the dry season, the heat dries and cracks the same muddy streets, and dust rises in choking clouds when carts and wagons go by. The stench from the fishery and other aromatic industries in Scurvy Town raise to unholy levels. Very few people Very few people make their homes in Scurvy Town voluntarily. Crime is higher than almost anywhere else in Driftsport, especially violent crimes. Most days begin with a couple of corpses found face down in the gutter or bobbing in the water of the harbor. Unless the victim is rich or influential, little effort is made to find the perpetrators. Other forms of crime include theft, mugging, smuggling, drug dealing, and cult activity. Are just as common. In the warren called the Beggar's Market, lowlifes from all around Driftsport come to buy illicit items and substances. Criminals on the run use flop houses and decaying buildings of the district as hideouts, and the neighborhoods are called the Pit. And a neighborhood called the Pits hosts a variety of the least savory thugs in the city. So there's you some background.
So I think before we get to the gate, I'm just gonna kind of gather everyone up. All right, before we go in, first thing first, the guards don't really like it when we call it Pissport. They say it's bad for our reputation, but we don't care. Going through Scurvy Town, watch your pockets. Most people know me around here, so they shouldn't give us too much trouble.
You wouldn't be popular for causing trouble here, would you?
I just kind of smile, and I turn and keep walking.
Even as she smiles, turns away walking, Proximo's like, oh yeah, we're so innocent on that, right? We don't cause trouble. We're perfectly law-abiding citizens.
One thing, as y'all approach the city, out into the harbor there is a giant lighthouse being constructed. It looks like it's almost done with construction. You catch it way off before you get to the city. Other than, I will say, probably Fang and Leora, of course. The rest of you have never in your life been around this many buildings, this many people. Y'all are from, the back, and even for Fang, this is the ports you've seen and been to. This is very large and packed. So,
yeah, this is extreme.
Drake.
Wow, this is crazy.
Drake would probably be having anxiety were he still alive.
So am I from like a sleepy college town? Is that what I came up with?
I don't remember where you said you were from, in all honesty.
Yeah, it wasn't here.
But there are tons of people. Unless there's something you specifically want to do along the way before y'all drop the warp stone off, let me know. Otherwise, they continue through town. They appear to get much more guarded here in Scurvy Town. They close in tighter around the boxes, not just because of the press of people, but to make sure nothing's being messed with. Most people can tell by the way they're dressed and the large size of your party that they give you a wide berth. You pass through Scurvy Town into the Eastern District, which becomes a much nicer area. And finally, the big, tall, fortified gates and walls lead into Old City. They travel on to a fairly large building that's stylized with big, like the capital letter I motifs on it, and bring it through the gates. One of the wardens talks to a few people, and someone is sent running in. And after a few moments, a few people come out. Let me see if I can get some pictures here for y'all. If I can find them. I've got too many stuff. See, one of the guys that comes out, there's 3 people. There's 2 men and a woman. This gentleman comes out. Along with
that
this
man's hat is
gentleman.
brighter than my future. Oh, never mind. He just got.
I need all of these hats.
Damn. Tall hat man.
And the person walking out behind them, this lady, Leora, you're like, you're confused because you know this woman. You're like, wait, I know who this is. The dress is very similar to what you've seen, except it's stylized slightly differently. And while the picture didn't show it, they're stylized the big eye insignias and stuff. But there's something different. But you're like, no, no, what? You know what I'm talking about. This is, you swear you know this person, but you don't.
But
So
you
this
don't.
This is her, but it's not her. But it's her.
You could swear this is a spitting image, but you know she's not Inquisition.
Captain.
They march out. You say that there's no like recognition or anything from you, and they talk. And what is this? You have warpstone, and who are these? And they look at each of you, and it's very uneasy feeling these people dressing you down, and with their eyes and like just their demeanor, and there's a very, very large air of confidence and deadliness about them. Whole town is a mimic.
I'm just gonna try and shake off the weird feeling I'm getting. Are they talking to us?
They address the witch hunters, that you've brought Warpstone, and what's the story with this, and who are these? As they point at you and look all of you down, they're like, well, can we speak somewhere else other than the open? And they're like, yes, and the stone is in this container, and they nod affirmative, and the lady just looks to the one guy with the more red in his cloak, and he trots off for a moment and then comes back with like a group of people. All of them look fairly well armored, and they take possession of the wagon, and she's like, and the key, and he hands it over, and they take the cart and everything. They don't like, hey, is anything in here? They're just like, they're taking possession of everything and leading it off.
And Herbie?
Yes.
Not Herbie.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna stop them from taking the stuff that's definitely ours.
So you're trying to stop them?
Oh, that makes it sound like I'm gonna pull my mace on them.
Yeah,
I'm just asking because there's like they're just like, take this, go. Because you also know that thing is so heavy, it cannot be removed without a lot of trouble and moving. So they're just taking the whole wagon and everything.
Yeah, no, it's like we're like, oh, whoops, my bag was in the cart kind of thing. Like, yoink, grab that out.
This,
make sure
this
that,
is our horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure we get our horse. If they wanted a horse, they should have brought their own.
As you go to, other than the stuff you were wearing, what did you have you were trying to grab? Because any move for the deal, the guards are going to impose themselves between you making a sudden movement towards the wagon.
I mean, I'm just assuming if we were traveling and we had a cart available to us, would we be carrying our packs at all?
Well, you get to this point, so at any point you can say, cool, well, we're coming in, I'm putting my backpack on, doing my stuff, whatever you want to do.
You know what? That's true. She did say people might try to like rob us. So maybe I would, you know what? I would have grabbed my pack just to have it on my person in case somebody did try to grab anything from the cart.
I was under the assumption that all your personal gear, the main things you're using would. I don't think y'all had much of anything extra that was
worth anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the party sheet.
I think some of that needs to be cleared out too, because I think there was things from when everybody was in Winnicky and y'all left with your tail between your legs. I don't think y'all had anything at that point.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit. We got like crossbows, dirty scarlet cloaks, and all kinds of shit in there.
Yeah, all the weapons,
short
swords, y'all wouldn't have had
23
those
spears.
Yeah,
I'm taking
all the weapons.
in candle, not for taking.
Yeah, and we definitely still have like the giant spider fang and like the emeralds and like all that shit.
Yeah, small things like that. Let me go through there. So those things would have been easy to put in packs and pockets. All the weaponry and stuff was from Winnicky. So that stuff would not be in there. 159 crossbow bolts.
Yeah, probably go through and delete some of that. And the rest of it is just on our persons.
So
the party stash.
They lead you to
23 spears?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Dude,
Yeah,
you missed a
found,
great time.
Yeah, that was from a storeroom. They found all kinds of weapons and shit.
Okay.
So I think that's all.
What warp smithing hammer and chisel is in the party sheet? What is that from?
Yes.
From Drake.
Yes.
Yeah, that was buried with his body. Get that out of here.
Had the taint on it.
Okay. Then, yeah, no, other than that, I don't think there'd be anything in the cart.
Yeah, all that should have been, bags and stuff. So you're taking it to anterior room, and the road wardens explain from their point of view when they arrived what was done, what was seen, their story from you. At that point, the Inquisitors they take each of you to a separate room, one-on-one, to interrogate each of y'all to get the stories. Y'all corroborate everything. It all checks out. So they're very suspicious of you. They're even suspicious of the wardens. You can tell that, but these people, definitely that aura of we don't fuck around. And you're eventually let go after they bring a couple of people in robes to check you out medically. Everything seems fine. They don't find any corruption that they can detect, and you're sent on your way. So at that point, you're now out in the streets of Old City. Unless there's anything you want to ask them or to do right there. And they're still to you, Leora, there's this like, it's just that uncanny, you know this person, but yet she doesn't recognize you. When you said captain or anytime, there's no like, wait, what did you say? There's nothing like that. But this is the spitting image.
So weird.
The same style dress, other than being, like I said, more with the Inquisition symbols on it. The same style of garb, everything.
They probably won't like this, but as soon as they like release, as soon as Proximo's like getting up to walk out of the room, he's gonna like turn around into the interrogation rooms, and be like, "So, do you guys like destroy it, or what's the deal with the stone after this?"
It will be taken care of. The less you know, the better.
Unless you know the better. Well, I don't know what the worst is.
Know.
Yeah, Proximo.
It's kind of an evasive answer, but okay.
It's the government, Proximo. Trust them. The government has our best interests in mind. We should let them take care of it.
I don't think they're the government.
They're the Inquisition. There's some form of government.
I think you're highly overestimating how connected these guys are.
They're just a group of people who really want Warpstone.
Yeah, how
Nothing
could that ever?
suspicious here.
Yeah,
They're not building like a warpstone bomb, anything like that. Enriched warpstone.
they're gonna drop it on Theramore. I'm gonna ask about the organization in general and like how.
Yeah, where do you apply?
Where do I
All
get a
for you.
hand as magnificent as yours?
Precisely. We're getting there one step at a time.
Proximo attacks the hat people with the warp zone.
No, Proximo, that's us.
What specifically you want to find out? If these, as you start to ask them, they're like, "I'm sorry, I do not have time for your questions. I can have somebody answer them for you." And they send for like some low-level underling comes in to, if there's anything specific, but it's like definitely like, we don't have time for your, minor chit-chat, and they leave. Unless there's something else y'all want to ask that's maybe will catch their attention to make them stay. They walk off.
I'm gonna ask them, I guess, if they're familiar with all the monsters terrorizing the rest of the countryside.
There are monsters everywhere, and we do what we can to snuff them out and destroy them as quickly as possible. It's a never-ending battle.
Sounds like you guys could use all the help you could get.
You would have fucking good job about it.
What? Is there other information you have that you haven't told us? Just in her eyes kind of narrow. She looks straight at you.
When you said that we told him the stuff that we had, does that mean all the way back to the rats?
Well, it's okay.
I mean,
the main thing was like from the inn, where just corroborating the story between each of you of the encounters at the inn and how it went down, and with the witch hunt or the road wardens, what they had said, and everything, putting the pieces together, scrutinizing everything, and trying to determine if y'all are liars, if you're corrupted from any of this. And instead of just going through there, I mean, a lot of cool RP opportunities there, I guess, but that can take all night. So
are you trying to
basically,
push
we're just
us
kind of
along out there?
hand waving that part. But yeah,
I want a hat and RP.
we'll say, because this is like through the interrogation, this probably takes like the rest.
So they don't
of
even
the
ask
day,
where the warp stone came from?
Well, no. Then at that point, yes, they want to know. Well, where did it come from? And that's part of the interrogation. So if you want to tell whatever story, how far you, or if you want to leave anything out. Once the main, we'll say this, they do the main interrogation to corroborate the story with what the road wardens have said. At that point, they gather your group, and it's like, okay, and how did you come about this stone, and why?
Well, it was turning a local gang of rats into possibly, even to this day, one of the most foul creatures I've ever seen in my life.
What was this creature? Describe it.
I'm gonna really go about just trying to describe it without terrorizing myself.
Describes the creature.
He's just vomits as he's trying to describe it.
Now,
If you're relaying this, are you talking about? Are you including Drake in the storyline?
He's dead.
Right, but he was a big part of everything up until that point. And he was there when the road wardens arrived, because that's how some of the fighting start. So the way it kind of comes out is that
I'm going to describe the rat, and that it got Portland torched, and it's not there anymore.
And what name was this town? And its location?
I don't believe it was really close. It was out in the woods, I believe.
Yeah, but y'all had come out of Menoris. So it was like half a day out of Menoris. Because they have a scribe there writing everything down.
I know what they're asking.
Yeah, so you're giving them all that information or no?
Absolutely not.
Because they want to, they're trying to get a pinpoint where this area is.
The entire countryside.
So you do not remember where you encountered such a horrible creature, having trouble describing it.
I'd have to look at a good map. Honestly,
At that point, she snaps her fingers and points. A scribe goes running out, comes back in, and then rolls out a map of the countryside on the table.
I know what you're expecting, Garrett.
So hold on. How close is this map? Like, how up to date is this map?
Well, as you glance down and look at it, you clearly see the roads. There's more than what you expected, what you've seen just in your travels, but you definitely can trace the road where you were, and there's the little towns dotting. There's more than you've seen or knew about, but all the area you've been to, Menoris, Haskrith, Winnicky, all those towns are on there.
I'm just gonna draw a big circle around the entire area that we've traveled, and just it has to be somewhere in there, I suppose.
Give him a lie detector check.
A lie detector check.
I don't remember what it's called, so it's a lie detector check.
Insight, yeah. So are you trying to point in the general area? Or are you trying to be misleading something? And like it's
no, literally else? Like the entire area, like from what was it Haskrith, the place I started?
Y'all started out in Haskrith, traveled to Menoris. Menoris is where you got led to the Rat Cave. The Rat Cave under there, where you found the Slaneshi Altar Timber, was where you found the stone. And
then up north is Winnicky, right?
Correct. You went to hang on. There was one town between there. I'm trying to remember the damn name. Pull up my map. Prenwell was north of Menoris, northeast of Menoris, and then that was like 2 days out, and then about a week out from there was Winnicky.
I'm gonna circle Prenwell, Menoris, and Haskrith. It'll be somewhere in there.
So they not, and scribes are just writing everything down that's being said, being done. And she turns to, basically, is that you learn their names. There's Hans Frederick Vanderschmidt, with rank of Witch Hunter, and then the other two, Inquisitor Manfred Lothner and Inquisitor Elsbeth Harlock. And Elsbeth nods at Hans, and he turns to someone else, and he's like, dispatch you troops to the area to make sure it's clean. And so you hear bustling and stuff, so you know that people are about to start leaving, heading out in that direction. And
not gonna lie, Proximo's starting to like this organization.
So now you told about the rat. Have you just explained the part yet about the temple underneath it?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so you found this horrible rat, and the rat possessed the warp stone. Is that correct?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I made it through that fight standing. I don't wholly remember how the other I guess the now dead member came across the warp stone.
And you just conveniently had a large lead-lined box, and the knowledge that would protect you from it.
Well, originally he had he tried to carry it.
It was actually very hard to get the box.
Yeah, he may have misplaced the stone at one point in time, and that was a whole ordeal. He felt very bad about it until I guess he didn't. So
You wanted the RP. Now it sounds like you don't want the RP.
Yeah. Wait, hold up.
You
Wait a minute.
Dodging everything.
So yeah, I was troubled that it would cause more problems. He was troubled that it was all his fault. So we did a lot of trekking to find a way to hopefully contain it, and that's how we ended up here after all this time.
So you say he lost it. How did you find it again, and where was it lost?
We did a lot of it was lost in that around that same region I pointed out earlier. We didn't, because it couldn't have been far up north. That's where we found one of the boxes.
Give me a deception roll.
How is this a deception?
Because you know exactly where it is, and you're trying to be vague about it.
Yeah, just because you're not lying directly doesn't mean you're not being deceptive.
I was just
trying to see how
Can I not ask a
it.
question?
Of course.
Is that illegal?
Yeah.
Is what possessing
Suck
warp
shit,
stone?
Scott.
In the Inquisition, questions are illegal.
Unless you're the Inquisitor.
Okay. So, lost in the same area, and how did you recover it? And how did you gain knowledge of containing it?
There was a long period of time where we had to search for the gem. I don't remember. Does anybody remember precisely how we came across the knowledge of the boxes? It's been a minute.
Now, is this the player saying this, or is this Fang?
No,
No, this is this is Fang saying this.
So, player, so the player, that was actually knowledge that Nick had.
No, I know. I'm asking. This is Fang asking.
Okay.
The dead guy told us. Well, I mean, he's dead now, so if you wanted to ask him, you'd have a much harder time.
Didn't we find it in the cave?
Oh yeah, we found the box in the cave, but we needed to know how that we needed a box.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
It's some guy named Nick. He's dead. We knew him for like 2 days, actually.
So, what cave is this? Where? And she pushes the map towards you, turns it around to face you, Proximo. Where's the cave? You say there was...
Proximo pointed right where it was.
Okay, and where did you come about the knowledge that there was boxes for such in this cave?
Honestly, I think we had hoped for a nice, heavy, very dense material.
Yeah, like Brandon in chat there. You gonna show him your map?
So, is this like a group interrogation right now where we're all present, or is this still
It's
during
becoming
the
one.
Yes,
I feel
you're
like we
all
all
present.
have our interrogation rooms now.
Okay.
Yeah, the taking each of you individual was corroborating the stories with the witch hunters. They don't know,
Okay.
sorry, the road wardens. They don't know anything past that, so y'all are brought back as a group to, okay, let's tell us the story of how this all came to be.
I feel like it was Nick that I guess I wasn't there for the witch thing. Like me as a player was not there, so I don't remember the witch telling us that. Oh wait, is Nick the witch?
Yeah, no, the weird, you mean?
The weird? Whatever.
Yeah, Nick was the
If
weird.
it was Nick that told us, I'm just going to tell him
So
that it was the dead guy that told us.
Well, so Nick had you guys didn't know about it, but he had a book that had those details, and he knew after discovering the warp stone, after meeting you guys and discovering that you guys knew where the warp stone was, he already had that knowledge from that book that he never shared with you guys. He died, Drake had the book, and then when he was brought back to life, Drake gave him all of his stuff. And then when he was horribly mutated and disfigured, he ran off, and it's just presumed lost with him.
I thought Drake got him real good.
Got him. So this cave is. So what are you telling them about the knowledge that you were traveling with someone else that had the knowledge?
Yeah, and that person is dead now. Isn't he dead?
Well,
you don't know.
I thought he was. I thought Drake
Now-
said he got him good. That's
Through
how
any
he
of the
didn't get away with the stone.
Through any of the description of Nick, the character, do y'all mention anything about him being
I do
weird?
not mention him further, other than it's the guy who is now dead.
Yeah, I'm going to go with guy who is also dead. Yeah,
And he's been
I'm
dead
pretty
for a
sure-
while now.
I was going to say he is dead, so that's not lying or anything. We learned it from a guy who's now dead.
Yeah,
Lies are true.
L can't lie because he didn't even meet the guy.
Because what happened for the very last, I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't even think all of us saw it, was that he swooped in, tried to grab the rock, and Drake went absolutely berserk and chased him. And I think he landed a shot with his bow or something.
Dog guy.
He landed a shot with his bow or something, and
Yeah, that was
knocked
before
him
we
out of
did
the air.
all of our math to figure out that chest weighs like 5,000 pounds.
yeah, gajillion pounds.
He had chaos super strength.
Don't tell
That's
these
what
guys
we'll call
about that.
So do y'all bring up the ritual to bring Nick back at all?
No.
No, not really.
We'll conveniently forget
The people
that part of
involved
it.
now, and we're giving him the stone. Proximo just doesn't see the point.
Honestly, L has nothing to lie about because he doesn't even know everything that happened before he met them.
Other than the stories that they told.
Yeah, the ones that you specifically asked for.
Yeah, but remember, I don't fully believe in those stories anyways, so...
I thought you said you came around when crazy shit started happening.
No, some of it I came around on, but specifically, what my understanding is based on the roles at that time. Most a little more than half of it sounded okay, and the rest of it was just like, they're just making that shit up. So I mean, I'm definitely on board with like the warp stone being terrible and all that, but I still don't believe all the other shit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but actually, we did just fight a demon, didn't we?
Yes.
We sure did.
Fuck. I still didn't experience it firsthand, so I'm not going to say anything.
So after you acquired the container, you then proceeded to go back to find the lost stone, and were able to.
That's right.
Or much trial and error.
And after you contained it, what did you do then?
We tried to find a way to destroy it, and over time we kind of ended up here. Now you guys have it. And you know what? If you want to take it off our hands, I'm not too unhappy about it. I'm just gonna, well, I almost out loud said I'm just gonna go find more and destroy that, but
wait a minute.
Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Even Proxima was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't tell these guys I'm literally gonna go find more.
So, go ahead and give me one more deception check.
Me?
Whoever's doing most of the storytelling. Now, Proximo's been pretty straight on, so he didn't need to. He's left out details, but been, yep, it's right here. It's right here.
Yeah, I'm not giving them much reason to doubt my word. I mean, we all knew what Proximo was going to do if they got into an more in-depth interrogation. He spills the beans on fucking everything because he doesn't see the point in lying about it, mostly.
Except for right now, when he's pretty confident those guys would be quite upset if you were just like, I'm going to go find more warp stone.
He sees fellow magic haters here. We see eye to eye on some things. If they're going to go hate on magic, he's going to enable them in any way that he can.
So give me that roll.
I guess Jack's not coming today.
Boo. Did you get a hold of him, or just guessing this since it's already this time?
Yeah, I'm guessing because it's this time.
No, he's shown up before at like 1:30, 1:45 a few times.
Oh, that's fair.
So I'm just curious, since I'm not actually part of this, since they're all telling the story together, do they get to roll deception with advantage?
Well, they're not all trying to be deceptive, so...
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I don't think I've been deceptive about anything since they started asking Proxima questions.
Oh, but this is over the whole thing. Just this is taken like hours and stuff. So just give me just one more check just for the overall.
Oh my god. Fine.
Proxima's over here like, I want to fucking join with these guys.
You're all sitting
Proxima
there. Like,
joins a different adventuring group.
You're sitting there trying to like, oh man, I don't want to do this. Don't want to do this. You rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
21 total. So they're like, they're still they're
nervously.
Yeah, that part of why they're like, yeah, you just seem too nervous, but it's also like you can like be completely innocent about everything. You're gonna sweat when Inquisition's questioning you. It's like when a cop's driving behind you and you're totally going speed limit or less. You just know, like, oh shit.
Shit.
So, after a bit of just staring at you uncomfortably, silent, where will we be staying? I do suggest that you not leave Dresport for at least a week. And where will you be staying?
I look over at Leora. Have you ironed that out yet, or?
I mean, we're going to go to the docks, but as I know a couple places.
Something
I'll
tells
just,
me
like-
we haven't
I'll-
quite ironed it out yet.
I'll just pick an inn name that I know that I have been to before. Maybe there.
Very well. You will be checked on. We will have somebody make sure you are where you say you will be. Once in every evening and once in the morning. We wish you to remain in the city for at least a week. And please don't cause any trouble. Know that, and you may go. Unless you have any further questions. The lady...
Are we being detained, officer? Is that what's going on here?
No, they're letting you go. No, you've been detained. Y'all have been here for probably at least 6 hours. This Elsbeth lady, her voice, and even like the quirks in her speech and dialect are this is a spitting image of who you know. Everything about, other than the dress, the style of dress is the same. The actual clothing is different, of course, but the face, the voice, the mannerisms, everything is identical.
Did she ever mention having a twin by chance?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay. That's weird.
Oh, wait, I'll be on the way.
And Jack just connected.
There
Oh.
he is.
He's not on Discord yet. Before we get on the way, I have a question. I hate magic. You hate magic. Can you spare some notes about how it might be able to more effectively dispatch of them?
Magics.
Now, are you asking about just magic things in general, or like witches and weirds?
Yes. Proximus. All of that.
Proximo's like, I got a hard on for
learn
killing
some tips
magic.
and trips. I want some tips and tricks. Like if I don't know, coat my fucking weapon in silver or something, I'll do more damage. I don't know, anything.
Proxima would like to purchase the Prima strategy guide for killing magic
The
users.
magic.
Well, fire is
We're
the great
being
purifier. You can
questioned
never
about
go
the
wrong with
Inquisition.
fire.
I'm gonna get some oil and torches then. I like this place. This is my kind of place. You guys sure can't stay longer.
They have pamphlets.
Take multiple.
I'll take your entire stock.
Proxima's like looking. He's got that like not bad kind of look on his face as he takes one of the anti-magic pamphlets.
I like that. Brandon in chat. Pamphlet says, light this on fire, burn a witch with it. Say, first, you shouldn't be seeking out such things, but if you come across them, also be wary. Silver and cold iron can also affect certain creatures of the warp.
I'm not sure I can do cold iron too much. No way to make it cold, you know. But I like this. This is good stuff, and it's not like we seem to attract it, if you know what I mean.
Hold on now.
Yeah, her eyes kind of narrow. You attract such things.
I mean, we gave you the story, right? How often does your average person run into that many? Let alone in what, like a year?
Y'all are in the end of April. The beginning of September will be 1 year since the characters first met and started out.
Oh, so it's only been like 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many other people run into him like in 8 months? I better get some tips and tricks on how to defend myself against it more. You know, not even defend myself. It's more about killing them, let's be honest.
He has a hate boner.
Yeah, well, they can pick up on that. That's pretty easy. So this is now an airplane thread. Okay. Anything else?
No, thank you. I'm off to find some silver.
So, are y'all leaving?
Yeah, L's ready to leave.
It's such a fantastic movie. Okay, so y'all go to leave, and as you barely catch the conversation, as you're heading out, the Elsbeth is talking to Manfred, and she's like, "Do we have any word on any sightings of and names the ship that you were from, Leora?"
Oh, great. That's good.
Sweats.
That's comforting.
Hold up. Say that again.
As she catches in the conversation, the female inquisitor is talking to the male inquisitor and asks if they've gotten any reports on the sightings of the name of whatever Leora's ship that she's from.
Okay.
It's
Thank
called the Playful Gale.
Playful Gale? Or
Yes.
Gal? Yeah.
Gale.
Yeah. If she asks if there's any current information on the Playful Gale. You distinctly hear that name and reports in it. So do with that what you will. And y'all are now out in the street of Old City.
Hold on, Leora. Do you visibly become uncomfortable at the mention of this ship?
I hold it together for like until we get out the door, but yeah.
You take a couple of deep breaths. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, as y'all walk out, she's walking perfectly straight and everything. You just kind of turn around for conversation and you see she's like pale white.
Everyone else is walking out of here all nervous and breathing heavy. Proximal's like, I could get used to this place. This is a nice place.
Is this heaven?
She's doing the airplane sweats. Let's I think we could all use a nice sit down.
I have two issues going on at the moment. One, that woman looked exactly like my captain. Two, they're looking for my ship.
Quick question. About your captain. I mean, what happened? I guess was she still captain when you left?
So is this discussion going on by the front door or the front gates of this place?
No,
I've held it in until we got away.
Yeah, we walked away.
Yeah, are you not leading us to some random inn that you named to them that they think we're going to now?
Or a
No,
nice bar.
I'm leading you currently somewhere else.
So you're not going to the place you
Excellent.
said you were going?
I mean, we said we'd stay
We'd
there,
sleep?
but we didn't say
Yeah.
we'd go there right away.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I'm just making sure. Like, so where are you going?
I'd like to pay my mother a visit.
Your mom's here?
Oh shit.
Yeah, she lives in town.
Okay, I thought she was on the ship too.
No, she's retired. I
Okay.
told you.
Well, where does she live?
Let me look at the map.
Do you need to share a map again?
No, I got it. Probably not in the shitty part.
Hopefully not.
I want to say probably around the docks. Though, if we want to save that, we can do other stuff.
Yeah, y'all just tell me where you want to go. You're looking at it's approaching evening, the sun's setting. So there's still light in there, but it's kind of like that ambient glow. You don't see the sun, but yet you've still got the effects of it, especially coming off the water.
Okay, yeah. Let's perhaps check in first. I don't want to just like throw you right into being my mother. You should mentally prepare first, you know?
Are you telling us that, or are you talking to
I'm
yourself
telling
about
the DM that.
Okay. I was also confused.
So, is something wrong with Mom? I don't know though.
No. Yeah, let's go to the inn. Sure, why not?
Okay, so you're heading towards the docks, and you go to the inn. And
Do we pass any blacksmiths on the way?
if you want to make any place you want to stop, this is a huge city. If there's something you're wanting specifically to do, it's available. However, at this time, if shops are all closing up,
Okay. I just wanted to make a note for either the next day or I wanted to get to the inn first so Proximo doesn't get lost somewhere and doesn't know where to go later.
yeah, it's not a problem. Y'all get to your inn, accommodate rooms, and have a good meal for the night. So anything y'all want to, if y'all want to talk amongst yourselves, have a relax. This is the first time you've been in an actual inn again, or a town, to rest for like a month.
Proximo takes one bite of whatever he's got in and he looks at everybody else with a kind of a dumb smile on his face like, today was a good day. Oh, a good time.
Not the worst we've had.
I'm gonna look over at Leor. So, have you had run-in with the Inquisition before?
That's a good question. Have I?
I thought we said you didn't know them last time, or know much about them. I mean, it doesn't. I guess that doesn't exclude you from having had interactions with them before.
I mean, I might have.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Mehaps.
So, what sort of things happen if you may be able to entertain me? What happens to people who cross the Inquisition?
Bad things, I do suppose.
You
What
think they
you know
put
is
Warpstone in their chest?
You can see, like, when y'all left the courtyard, there was one area off to the side that had several, like, big stakes with, like, burned down fires all around the base of them. The stakes themselves being very blackened. So, Leoro, you would know what they used us for.
Drake wouldn't have liked this place very much.
Well, I'm not sure how many more dealings I would like to have with the Inquisition, as long as we are not officially working for them. They like to know everything.
Yeah. Personally, I would not mind if we did so happen to find a boat within the week that was leaving in the direction we're going, and we just so happened to get on it.
Yeah, I like the guys and all, but the whole we should stay in town for a week thing, I could take that or leave it.
I'd like to say that's a violation of our civil liberties.
I'm
Your
in
continued
agreement.
existence is a violation of my civil liberties. Fuck you.
I appreciate the thought, Proxima.
Fuck you.
Well,
All I'm saying, if you leave and they don't know where to find you, they won't find you.
I would also like to point out that Fang here, Lord of Flowers, something like that, Lord of Flower Blossoms, is currently being hunted, and we're in the perfect location for one of these hunters to sneakily kill him.
And is this the perfect location?
I just point to the general vicinity, like the city itself.
There's a lot of people around. I don't know if that's the best place to kill someone.
Yeah, you don't know. There's so many people. You don't know who anyone is.
Well, what if we went to a part of the city where people didn't die so often?
Now, one thing you do know, because of who is hunting you, you do know why he's a ruthless, deadly motherfucker. he's also honorable. He's not known for like sneaking around and killing,
That's right.
like that. It's always a take you on face to face or a group of you face to face.
Yeah, but I mean, the point is that he can still find us and try to take us on face to face here, and we won't really see him coming. I think my point still sort of stands.
Well, that's one vote for getting into a safe place.
Let's. I think we need to just get into a safe place, as in leave this city. So I'm down for heading over to the docks to talk to a few captains or a harbor master or whoever you need to talk to find out how to secure some passage out of here. Does anybody know anything about securing passage on a boat?
Not even a little bit.
I mean, I took one to get.
In
No,
fact,
I've
I'm
never
pretty
been here
sure-
before,
I'm-
actually.
I'm not even sure what a boat is.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
let's-
sure-
Elle is looking pointedly at Leora.
Let's ask Little Mouse.
I don't
think-
know why you'd assume that about me.
Oh, that's actually true.
So strange.
Yeah,
Little Mouse was
actually,
definitely the last one on a boat. I'm fairly certain of that.
that's
I'm
actually
not even
probably
sure I
What do you
know how
want
to
to know?
swim.
What's the question?
You know where to get a sweet hookup on a boat.
She looks at you like you're stupid, at all of you, and it's like, the dock?
Wow,
The
Listen,
water
jeez.
is, and all the boats are?
We're not supposed to make it that obvious. Jesus.
all right.
Have
Well,
some facts.
Elle wants to go to the docks with whoever else wants to go to the docks. That's what Elle wants to vote for.
No one's gonna take you this late at night.
Also, not
What
fully
time is it?
sold on leaving before the Inquisition is done with us. I would rather like to have the possibility of freely coming in and out of this port. Until
being
it's-
banned
That
from
is
one of these
wise.
tiny villages
We're-
is
we're
one
like-
thing. This giant port city is another.
We're like 3-1 for places we can't go back to as opposed to places we can. We really need a win here.
And I think you want to change that to 1 and 4, because like you can't go to Hasgrith, Prenwell, Winnicky.
Maybe we should go to a different continent. We've obviously fucked this one up beyond belief.
Menoris is
We've
the
done
only
nothing
safe
but
place.
safe place.
So I think maybe we could at least still find someone. I mean, if we want to wait a week, we'll just say, hey, who's leaving in a week for whatever continent Fang's from? You know what I mean?
I mean, this is just going to be all the sweeter when we come back on our victory tour.
Yeah. So Fang, what's the name of or I guess maybe Little Mouse? Which port did you sail from to get here?
I came into a town, I believe she stops thinking, Salzburg, I believe it was.
Okay, and that's on this continent?
Yes, this is Leora.
Okay.
You recognize the name. It's a town that's east of here as well, but it's further south along the coast versus how y'all came in from the mountain range.
And which city? Which port did you leave from? What was your port of origin?
She names off a port that Fang can tell you about as he's creating stuff for his continent.
I sure am.
Excellent. Then I take insert name of port here, and I say, hey, we got a week. We can ask around, see who's going over this direction in a week. That way, we already know.
That's good to me. I was going to stop by a blacksmith and get my mace, get my morning star coated in silver anyway.
Okay, so y'all will finish up the night. By the time y'all get done eating and sitting around bullshitting, everything's going to be closed other than inns, gambling houses, brothels, things like that. So it's up to y'all if y'all want to go out and explore the city at night, or if y'all just want to get some good rest before you head out in the morning to do all the things you're just talking about.
I'm going to sleep. This place is
Leora.
seedy, and though I like some of the people here, I'm not going out at night.
Yeah, I'm fine staying. I'm fine staying in and not getting stabbed.
Getting a good night of sleep sounds pretty good to Kursk.
Yep. What's the option I can choose that makes Brandon wait the longest for his character to get introduced? That's what I want to do.
What option is the trolliest option?
Okay, so night passes uneventful. It's actually holy shit awesome to like have an actual bed, feather pillows and mattresses, and just good food. Passes uneventful. Morning comes, and what's the first on your agenda? Heading to the blacksmith, or heading to the dock, or what do you want to do?
If we're gonna go ashore passage, we'll Proximo's all done. They're ready to go to the dock. I tried to say that sentence like 3 times faster than my mouth was capable of.
So, secure passage.
I know that pain.
Leora, did you mention to the rest of us that you wanted to see your mom, or?
Yeah, Proxima, she actually runs a kind of a mechanic shop in town. She might be able to get that taken care of for you.
He'll click his tongue and be like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about."
Suddenly, I'm interested.
She made my gun. Did you guys not know? Oh, I must have not told you.
You mean your innocent bystander killer 3000?
Oh, yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Wow.
Now Drake's sad he's dead. He's like, oh, she could have made me a gun. Okay, so you all head out, and you're going to your mom's first, you said, or just trying to look for boat stuff?
Up to the group.
What's closest?
You just tell me. You're in that whole dock area, so you tell me where you want to go.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well like ask her. Oh shit! I just
when
closed
you
the
go
map.
on vacation to a place you've never been, and the hotel's like, okay, what the hell do I do first? You don't have a time constraint. The city's in front of you, and you don't know where anything's at.
Yeah, but I don't know I don't know what we're gonna what awesome deals we might miss out on at the docks. Maybe there's like a special going on right now.
Early bird special.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm cool going to meet Leora's mom, or I'm cool going down to the dock, talking to some people, and then afterwards we'll go see Leora's mom. Is your mom a morning person or an afternoon person? Maybe that's a better question.
A morning person, I suppose.
Yeah, you know what? It's early in the morning. Let's go talk to your mom.
I'm gonna say it's about by the time y'all get up and roused from a good night's sleep, people are sleeping in because it was comfortable and you're tired, eating some breakfast. You're out in the town. It's about 10 a.m. Holy shit, the city is bustling. It's like you saw a bunch of people last night, but after that good night's sleep, it's kind of like you forget about it. It's like the normal day-to-day stuff you're used to, and it's just still that impressive and almost anxiety-causing amount of people that are out and about. And you work your way towards the shop.
It's a lot of people, guys.
Yeah,
I want to say it's this kind of small hole-in-the-wall shop. But it's homey. It's got some plants out front.
It's homey. Gotcha.
So you enter the shop. What does it look like, Leora?
It's a bit of a mess. It's just got these like half-built mechanical bits here and there. Some things are hanging. Some things are kind of. It's hard to tell what they are or what they do, but it's interesting.
as you come in, there's like a contraption above the door that makes like a dinging sound. You look up, there's a bell, but it's got like an arm set. It looks like it's fabricated very oddly, odd different angles, but it hits bells multiple times as you come in. There's a lady at the counter. She's got her head down, some goggles on top of her head. She's working on it. Yeah, I'll be with you in just a moment. Doesn't even look up at you. What do y'all do?
I'm just gonna walk right up, and I put the gun on the table. The trigger's gotten a little bit sticky, but other than that, it's working just fine.
And at the sound of your voice, she just like looks up and then drops her tools and like, oh my god! And she just that excited look on her face as she just comes running around the counter. Got the apron on. It's all greasy and nasty from oils and lubricants and just gear grease.
I just give her a big hug.
Yeah, and just she squeezes the breath out of you. When did you get into town?
Last night, actually. We were at the Inquisitors for quite some time.
Do what? Why? What have you done now? What have you done now, girl? And she looks at the rest of you and she's like, I'll be with y'all in just a moment. This is my daughter.
We walked in with her.
Yeah, but she just figured you're other customers.
These are my new friends.
You don't look like pirates or sailors and stuff.
Yeah. Oh no, I feel like I look a little flamboyant.
What?
In all the
sailors look flamboyant to you.
That's one of those memes where it's like what I think I look. My profile picture looks like what I actually look like.
It's like the one like what my girlfriend's ex looks like, what I look like, what her dad looks like, what her brother looks like.
So Inquisition, why? And then she runs to the door and like shuts it, turns a sign around that says closed, locks the door.
Well, I told you I'd come back with a story.
What's your captain's name?
I don't think we ever decided.
Okay. Well, she's like, ask if she's is she here? Is the crew in port?
I saw the weirdest thing. We were at the Inquisition, and there was a woman that looked exactly like the captain. Same mannerisms, same clothing. She didn't recognize me, though.
The captain's now with the Inquisition? She looks confused.
I don't think it was her. I thought it might be a long-lost sister or something, but no idea. Anyways, let me tell you what I've been up to. And I'm just gonna go through this long, intricate story, as fun as I can make it.
Throughout the process of you doing this, she's gone into the back a time or two, brought out like coffee, teas, stuff for eating and drinking, some breakfast biscuits and things. And as you get to points where you've met people of the group or something, she'll turn and like, oh, how did you get to this point? And asking each of the rest of you for your part of the story. So she's totally loving stories and wants all the details.
I'm gonna roll a d20 for Proxima's action on this one because I'm not sure. I don't know. Would Proxima just start from the rat?
Did you say you like stories?
Oh, God.
Well,
and then she, at one point throughout talking to this, Proximo's telling his story and stuff, and she's just like enthralled, and she looks at you and like, you usually don't run around with such handsome men. And she winks at you, Proxima.
Look at yourself.
I just give her like a really weird look. Like, really? Him?
I shoot Proximo with like the finger guns, like, good job, bud. And then I whisper to Fang, "What does Proximo have that we don't?"
You know how I like my men like I like my coffee, old and bitter.
Oh yeah.
Mother, please.
On both of those things.
That's disgusting.
I whisper to Leora, "Your mother is awesome."
And
I just kinda
also
try to smile and wink.
she's also like been like fixing, going over, cleaning your gun, making sure putting it in place in a few parts here or there. A few times, some people come to the door banging on it, and like, "No, you're open," and she's like, "Go away, Frank. We're closed right now."
It's like somebody bangs on the door and I open it and I look down at them like, we're busy.
The sign says closed.
Dang it, that was better. I should have said the sign says closed.
So by this point, with all the stories, you're doing this. You don't notice it from the kind of brunch stuff that was brought out. That she's gone back. Lunch stuff has been brought out, and it's starting to get like it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. It's like, holy shit, the time has just flown by.
We should probably get to the ships before they get too busy. Too busy? Before they close? The ships close?
Well, they come in, but there's during the day times when there's unloading and unloading of freight and different things like that, but ships come in all and go at all times.
Yeah. Oh, Proximo, did you want to ask her about that thing?
Almost forgot. I was too busy getting lost in her eyes.
Stop.
I'm gonna pull out my Morningstar and kind of roughly set it on the table, probably a little bit harder than you should, just enough to give it a nice meaty like thud. Be like, can you coat this? Can you coat the head of this in silver, please?
Proximo, that's my mom.
Please.
You're just whipping it out in front of my mother?
Yeah.
Really?
Just shine
You're
a
in
tip
front
up
of
for
God
me.
and everyone, huh?
Yeah, just polish the tip up for me. That'll be good. So she's like, strange request, but I think I do have some silver back here. And she goes digging around. Like, you see like boxes and shit just being thrown over her shoulder, little parts here and there. It's completely like, now you understand why this place is kind of a mess. And eventually she comes out and she's like, come with me, and takes you back. She's got like a little forge area, and she starts working on it and just like talking with you while she's doing it. What's everybody else doing?
Mother, do you have any silver bullets? No reason.
No reason why we need all this silver. Don't worry about it.
Why is everybody
You don't
wanting
have any
silver?
silver knuckles.
Yeah, it's like it's such a soft metal. Why would you want to use that? That's not good for killing.
It's good against monsters, we've heard.
Mom, it's good against monsters. You don't understand.
Girl,
not a
you
like
and your
Mom.
stories, monsters. Why are you always on about monsters?
Well, I mean, the stories were pretty self-explanatory, right?
We've
Yeah,
been in
Well,
a
that's what
lot
they
of
are. They're
trouble.
stories.
Oh, you're gonna be
While
like that now.
While this
So
whole thing is
you're
going
being
on,
serious about that shit. I thought it's a very wide tales, and you're telling me that it was for real.
You
And
think
she's
we
looking
spent
skeptical.
hours with the Inquisitors yesterday for stories?
Actually, it was tea time.
Inquisition, well known for tea time.
I would like to be just kind of searching / investigating. That was weird. I just want to be like searching / investigating the shop this whole time, just looking at all the wares and all the stuff laying around. See if there's anything that looks useful, anything that stands out.
If she's a tinker kind of person, what are you looking for? You probably find it.
Oh, geez.
Silver loot strings.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Hey, actually, that might be a good idea.
Yeah,
She's
you can
got a
play
couple,
music. You can play music and call it
what
soft
are they
metal.
called? Ruby Goldberg machines. She's got some of those.
Okay.
Rude Goldberg machine.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at like, Leora's got a gun. Oh, that's kind of cool. This woman made a gun. Are there more guns for sale? Like, what's going on here?
Oh yeah, she's definitely got different firearms. There's blunderbuss, pistols, hand crossbows, regular crossbows. I mean, it's not a weapon store, but she does have several because she tinkers with them.
I take interest in that. Can I look at the stats on a blunderbuss? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I have to look it up. I think there's one in, was it Xanathar's or is it just the DMG that has the firearms?
Guitar gun.
Because I was actually thinking, like, if we're going to go to a place that sells guns, maybe Proxima wants to buy like a high damage one fire sort of weapon.
I need like a silver. Yeah, I need like a silver loot, and then if I play it, the silver resonates in the sound, and it does damage to monsters.
Oh my god.
According to this, a blunderbuss is 250 gold. I don't.
Yes.
I ain't got that much.
2d6 piercing. It weighs 5 pounds. Range 20-60. Loading property and two-handed.
Yeah, but we do have brains, so that makes up for some of the 250, right?
Nah, 2d6 piercing's not quite enough for me to even think about shelling out
We'll say
that much.
because we'll drop that in 50. Well, let's say hang on. Roll me a D100, Proximo.
Okay. I have to move all these maps out of the way. Shit. I guess I don't need these characters up here anymore.
So for being friends with her, being cute to her, or being friends with her daughter, being cute, she was already going to give you a 50% discount, and you just took another 53% off that. So you're looking at like a
free blunderbuss.
No, not free, but see, that would be 120.
75%,
Yeah.
roughly.
Yeah.
76.
I still don't like. I've got 40 GP on me. I don't think I want to dump all of that or near all of that on a blunderbuss.
You telling me you didn't even look at Leora and ask her what quick rich schemes go on in this town?
Stealing.
Oh, I know what I want to look for.
But does Proxima want to drop that much money on his new potential interest?
Don't.
I'm taking you out for a night on the town. No.
So we're gonna say about for custom materials, it'll be about 62 gold.
Yeah, I can't dump 62 GP on a blunderbuss, unfortunately. I guess I'll just have to settle for getting my Morningstar coated in silver.
We'll have to revisit this later.
How much silver do you have?
I have 45.
You know what? Kursk will chip in if you want to get that blunderbuss, because you chipped in to get him his axe.
Right.
I'm not super concerned about getting a blunderbuss. I have so many weapons on me. I have so many weapons.
Because of cost and doing stuff like that too, so go ahead and raise your 45 silver, and that's also going to be melted down to help cope the
All right, that's
Morningstar.
fair.
How much gold is that? Is that, what, 8, 9 gold?
4.5.
I've got 116 silver. If she could whip up some bullets for me, that'd be great.
That's a lot of bullets.
They just have
Sure.
to be silver tipped, right? It doesn't have to be a solid silver bullet.
The bad thing with the silver coating on any, I'll say this right now before we get to a point, like any kind of fumble is going to start chipping it off because it's just a coating. It's not a solid silver mace or having the metal, like the silver worked in with stronger metals or anything like that. Just coating is going to. Now, bullets being coated, it doesn't matter if you're not recovering those, so they can be coated without issue. They're going to be ruined on impact anyway.
I'm probably just going to end up using my longsword a little bit more often than I have before.
Do you
I'm
want
gonna
the
end up-
mace
I'm gonna
covered
end up
or
like
the
a-
longsword covered?
What?
Do you want the mace covered or the longsword covered?
The mace. I'm just going to use the
Okay.
longsword more often for enemies that aren't going to resist it.
Okay.
I'm just the Witcher. I'm just Geralt now. I have a steel sword and a silver sword.
So, how many bullets are you on?
Like 10 would be good.
Oh, you can get more than that for 100 something worth of silver melted down, since
Oh,
there's
okay.
coatings.
I'm looking
So
at
you
my
can get,
ammo.
You can get 50 minimum, but
Okay.
I will say with that amount, I'd say you could get 100 if you wanted.
I'm looking at my ammo, and I've only ever fired 10 bullets total.
Up to you.
So I probably don't need that many. I'll get 50. That works.
Okay. And she
I
has
might
stuff
need
there.
some-
You can refill your shot, so you got a full 50 again.
Ooh, nice.
Can I get some silver arrows?
We're stocking up.
Sure. How much silver you got?
I will have to look.
We'll say for the
more thing.
bullets and arrows for tips, it'll be one silver per round. So however much you want to do, just mark that much silver off, because it'll be melted down.
Holy shit! I have 103 silver. All right. I'll just
I've
take
got
that.
one more little favor before you get done on my morning star here. Could you etch the name Tuska into the shaft?
Hold
What
on now.
shaft are you talking about? And she smiles.
No, no!
Oh my god!
I like plug my ears.
I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Oh man, I wish I need to find something to put this so chat can read Brandon's comments. Hey, we get what's going on there. Hey, thanks for the follow, Leonard.
It was the shaft joke.
Yep, we need more shaft jokes to get those follows.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
Just talking about shaft.
Then we can dig it.
boy.
Can you dig it? Okay, so
I'm doing a little bit of fourth wall breaking on that one, getting the name Tuska etched into my morning star.
One, two.
what's next?
If I get exactly a dozen, it'll fill my quiver back up.
How much silver would it take to make like some silver daggers? I'm just thinking silver daggers are smaller, so it's going to take less silver than like a whole blade.
Truth. Big brain.
To the coating, small things, find daggers. She can do. It's going to take several days to get that melted down, the forms and everything. But how much silver do you have?
Well, I'm kind of thinking like I kind of want like actual silver daggers, not
Solid
just
silver.
Well, I want. I'm no expert here. I'm no metallurgist or smith, but I'm thinking, okay, well, I don't want this silver to chip off or fall off. I'd like these to be some sturdy daggers that I can keep.
Okay, well, solid silver, well, that will work. It's still a soft metal. So if you have it, she can blend in with like iron and stuff like that, where it's got a bit in there. But again, that's going to take some time to a few days to do.
Yeah, and the Inquisition said either cold iron or silver, right? So
well,
she mixes iron and
he was just
silver.
asking what works good against basically warp creatures and things. Not all of them are affected by the same stuff.
Okay.
Some are affected by silver, some by cold iron, stuff like that. So you didn't get details on what it affects, but those are just useful things.
Okay, then I guess in that case, I'll leave it to her expertise. I'll just kind of describe to her what I want, and if she says, "Okay, well, if this is what you want, this is what I need to do."
Okay.
Okay.
How much
Do I
silver
give
do you
her?
have on you?
I only have 20 silver pieces. So if I need to like make change or if I need to do something,
Let me see. What's a standard dagger? Is what two? Is it 2 gold? Where's my stuff?
Yeah. Does she happen to have silver around in her shop, and I can like buy
Well,
silver
she
from
had
her?
some, a little bit. That went to Proximo's, and then him having to help with the rest of it.
I'm gonna. I just put together a little pouch. It's got. Put it in chat. That much coin in it, and I just kind of slide it over, casually.
She's like, "You don't need to do that, girl," and she pushes it back at you.
Oh please, just let me do this. I've been gone for so long. I haven't been able to help around.
Stubborn girl. She takes it and like opens up there. There's like a lockbox under the counter, and she throws it in there, locks it back up, keys on like a leather strap around her neck, puts it down, falls between her bosoms. Give me 2 gold and all your silver, L, and that'll cover it.
Okay, now to be clear, I was thinking like either like a set of like 2 or 3 daggers.
Yeah, that'd be
Is
for
this
2.
just for one? That'd be for 2. Okay, I'll do that for 2. So you said 2 gold and all my silver?
Yep.
All right, so I have no silver left.
And to do the bullets and the arrowheads and all this is going to take a few days to get all of this done. Even finishing up the mace, so y'all have to leave any weapons there or whatever doing. So, is there anything else you're wanting to do, or is this like you're going to spend the entire day here? Because it's already like 4 o'clock in the afternoon by the time y'all are kind of like through telling stories.
Samo is more than happy to spend the rest of the day here.
Oh my god.
Actually, I'm taking you specifically out to the docks to look for a ship to charter.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Let's go find L wants to go find like whoever the harbor master, whoever's in charge, figure out who we need to talk to. So L's gonna go with Leora.
Okay, so is everybody going or just who?
Leora said she was specifically grabbing Proximo, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. That's fair.
So
Might as
thinking
well.
Curse going as well.
Yeah, Chris will go to the docks.
Okay, so y'all stroll out. You're going along the way. There is just hustle and bustle. Lots of people coming and going. You got boats being unloaded, boats being loaded. The various types of sails and builds of ships are amazing. You see one leaving. Unfortunately, it's got these very fish finned looking sails on it, and Fane, you recognize these type of sails. These are sails that come in and like you're used to on like the junks and things from your homeland, and you see one like heading out.
Oh, yeah. I liked that one.
As you're walking along, you come across, there's this donkey like standing on the edge of the dock, like looking down in the water. It's got like this, it's not a saddle, but it's like a wooden contraption on its back. Look like it's got hinged doors on it, and it's just staring down like into the water. And then you hear this sputtering and coughing, and a voice calling up. Hang on, let me look at something here. Let's see, Kelvin, I found it right here. And you, as this red-headed woman comes up, soaking wet, shaking like, looking super happy, and shaking this like fistful of seaweed, saying, "Kelvin, I found it." And the donkey just kind of.
Oh, that was good.
And she looks. Let me find a picture. Hang on, it's being slow.
Tension is building.
Well, shit, now it won't, can I drag it and show y'all?
Or we're gonna make him go through all this trouble, and then we're gonna say, "All right, and yeah, let's move on."
Okay, it's not letting me share. I don't have it loaded up where I can share it. But anyway, this redheaded woman looking kind of like super happy at seaweed.
Have I seen her around before? Do I know this woman?
No.
Oh, she's really. I see what he did there. She's really happy, and it's seaweed.
Can we mute him for like 20 minutes?
You want?
You don't have those permissions, but I'm happy to do it for you. Here you go.
I'll put a picture in Discord. I can do that.
Whoops! I deafened myself. Not muted.
Unfortunately, chat's not gonna see it. Oh, there it is. Brandon linked one to it. That's who you see.
Interesting.
Oh, hello. All right. Elle will stroll on over then, and he will say, "That's a lot of excitement for a water-based plant." And then
oh yeah, I mean, you don't find these. Look at the white spots on them. They're most of the kelp doesn't have these, but these are really important.
Oh, and what's so important about it then?
Oh, you can make all kinds of useful stuff out of it. Who are you? You look nice.
I give her a wide and a low bow, and I just say, "L, at your service."
Your name is just one letter.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's easy to remember.
Incredibly so. And your name?
Hold on, I made myself a note because I wanted to remember.
I forgot.
I forgot my name. Hang on.
Oh, well,
It's on my character sheet, but I forgot it.
help you. Perhaps I can help you remember it.
She takes a moment to kind of squeeze all the water out of the braids that kind of sit low on her collarbone. You know, shakes a couple things out of her ears.
Ah, yes. Orion, Merriweather, Carbuncle, Slate. But, most people just call me Ori.
You see a crab crawl out from the leg and go scuttling off and fall off the edge of the dock.
Bye-bye.
Well, it was a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ori.
Same. Calvin.
She just kind of shakes it like,
we got it.
Elle's waiting for somebody else to do something.
I guess.
All right, well,
hang on.
if that's
Walk
all,
up.
I've got some things to... Goodbye.
and she just walks.
Brandon
over
had to
toward
make another new character.
Yeah.
Apparently, y'all didn't like that character in my next one.
Yeah. She walks over toward the attachment attached to the back of this like very small, kind of patchy haired donkey, and was just like puts in a quick key and flips like half of it up, and it's just like a rack of various like vials and potions and glassware and things, some clay pots, and just like opens a drawer really quick and stuffs all the seaweed into it and just shoves it closed.
I'm calling you odd, but I mean, and he Proximo like looks around at the rest of the group. He's like, that would be really unsporting.
I missed the first half of that.
Yeah, I missed that
I
too.
thought it would be really unsporting. I'm like, what?
Sorry, it's like I would call you odd, but that would be really unsporting of me as I look around the rest of our group.
Who said? Oh, hello. Fair.
Pardon me. What did those potions do?
Oh, all sorts of things. This one will cure a headache. This one will help your wounds heal faster, but it's mostly because it's just soap and water, but nobody seems to use that around here. That one will make you run real fast for about 5 minutes, and then you'll fall asleep.
You invented coffee?
You can't-
So you're a bit of a healer then.
All sorts of things, whatever you need.
I just kind of turn back to the others and raise an eyebrow with a smile on my face.
I don't.
I mean, we took.
Oh yeah, we could. Hey,
Hold on
Hey,
now.
wait, do you need something? Because, I mean, I'm kind of short of cash, and, hey, and she just motions towards the potions.
Opens up a cloak, like it's lined inside, like you see with watches. but
What
they're
are you
potions.
buying?
Yeah.
So what sort of masseuse properties do these potions contain?
Oh, I know your type. You're probably gonna want this one. It's a lubricant.
Does
Gives
it
a
work?
wink.
don't say anything, Proximo.
Shut up! I wasn't. No, you got me.
So I would like to, at this moment, lean in to Ori and kind of whisper to her, yes, and I point at Proximo. So he has a hot date tonight.
Do
and,
not sell that to him specifically.
he needs. You can't.
I'll buy it for you,
hear this.
Proximo.
You
It'll
can't
cost
hear
you double,
this.
though.
I'm whispering to Ori.
Ori.
I'm whispering to Ori.
She said the lube. I heard it.
I whisper to Ori and I say, he needs, he's getting a little old there. He needs something to kind of help him out. You got anything that can help him out with his hot date?
Very uncharacteristically, you hear Little Mouse speak up, and she just kind of like looks forward and like eyes cut left or right. She goes, "I think he needs something to put a little lead in his pencil."
I hate all of you.
Little Mouse, how dare you?
I
She
like
just
her.
You
Yeah.
mean we could have just? You mean we could have just come to this person to get the lead? Ah!
Oh, he's big. Ow.
Careful, he seems to be getting upset.
Okay, well, I won't give him any of the oil or the lubricant. Okay.
Why do you have so much lubricant?
No, just the one. But you were asking about it, and then you said he was dangerous, so I don't want him slipping around all the docks.
Yeah, that's what we don't want.
Gentlemen, may I have a word?
Yes, you may.
Can we please hire the healer?
Ella's gonna stand next to the beautiful redhead and just play her a song.
I don't know this.
But why are you playing? But why are you playing Kurska's song? I'm a beautiful redhead.
Kursk, you are a handsome redhead. There's a difference.
I'm AFK, just
Okay,
continue on.
I'm gonna feel beautiful on the inside.
Kursk shoves Elle into the harbor.
Halfway through the conversation, she just kind of turns away and starts scraping some like moss off of the stone wall alongside the docks.
I'm gonna look at Leah. Are you? What makes you think she wants to come with us anyway?
Oh, we could always ask. She said she wanted work.
She said she wanted money.
The same thing.
I mean, yeah, that's like factually correct.
Maybe around here it is.
Where's that not true in real life?
Who says we're talking about real life?
Oh my god, I'm gonna strangle you.
We're literally playing D&D. What do you want?
Well, you said work isn't gold. I'm like, but it is.
We're talking as our characters, you ding dong.
I know. I'm just like, I'm wondering where fame's coming from here.
Royalty, maybe?
Pretend.
Okay, royalty is fair. You know what? You win.
Royalty up until like 2 weeks ago was running from his responsibilities. But okay.
Hey man,
That's another perk of royalty.
yeah, I can do that.
While you guys are hushedly stage whispering, she's just going to be continually scraping the moss out of some cracks between some of the stones. If you're looking to hire somebody, I wouldn't object. I'm trying to get some money to get on boat.
Where you
Boat
going?
to where?
You know, not here.
Is there? Hold on. Is there a particular reason you wish to not be here? And this is more or less, are you possibly in trouble with some unsavory type folks around here?
Proximo's just like, are you really asking someone else? You know what? You're an asshole, man.
I just want to know before we shake hands. What the fuck is wrong?
You know, I think you could ask any single person in this town if they had a reason to leave, and they'd have something.
All right,
There's gotta be somebody here who makes good money off this town.
I like her. She's right.
El's
Proximo pulls out 3 gold, hands it to our new redhead friend.
So El
Does
wants
what?
to cut the bullshit. Oh, go ahead.
I said Proximo pulls out 3 gold and hands it to you. You wanted a job good with you to meet companion.
So
Wait. What job am I doing for 3 gold?
Meet companion.
He's interested in the lubricant, from what I can tell.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually 4 gold.
So El would like to ask Ori a couple of introductory type questions for the job.
Hold on,
Oh, here
we're
it
doing
comes.
business.
Hold on, we're doing business.
What are we not going to find? We're not going to find a shack to go beat her up in like the last couple.
I don't know if they're gonna start casting spells. We're gonna have to do something about that.
My new friend, Mr. Silver Fox here, wants to buy some lubricant. That's fine, but it's 4 gold.
Fine, I'm not fine. And that's when you notice he has a huge sack of gold actually that still has 36 in it.
She stares at his huge sack for a moment.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Christ.
There we go.
Yeah. Wrap a nice little bow on that one.
I'm glad we all know what words to emphasize around each other.
All right, I'm at 36 gold.
Yep.
And I have the lube.
Oh,
So
yeah. Let me actually open my character sheet now.
Oh my
So-
god, is this gonna end up like Shadowrun where everybody takes lube because a lube grenade is one of the most powerful things in Shadowrun?
I don't know what that means, but okay. Let's see, I was supposed to be done at 5, so I'm up to 8.
What's El asking?
Well, El wanted to ask her a couple questions, like, okay, so what are you looking to travel for? Well, maybe not that because that's already sort of been answered. But like, what are some of her strengths? Do you use weapons? How do you defend oneself if you're attacked or threatened in any manner? Trying to find what her usefulness is.
Well, if you're talking about people that start getting all uppity and don't want to pay what I'm owed, and she just like pulls this kind of really long staff out from like between her backpack and her actual person. It's just like this weirdly bent but very natural looking walking stick with just a really massive like knotted head on the top. Well, then I just hit him a couple times with this.
Oh.
And then if they try it again, and with her on the ground,
Mhm.
and she pulls out one of a pair of sickles that are just kind of tied into her belt. Well, then, I mean, things get a little messy, but that doesn't happen very often.
Oh, okay. And do you find this to be an effective method?
Well, anybody I've had to use both on has never really gotten back up.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh my god.
Well, it's got lots of questions.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And
I ignore him.
Final question. Where did you get the referral for our job? Was it on the web? Was it a friend, a family member? Newspaper advertisement? How did you learn about the position?
We walked up to her.
Your friend just asked.
Webs?
Ori, don't mind him. He's like 90% insane. We just put up with him.
It's true. He is a little off.
He's
Now-
funny.
We're planning on leaving this port within a week, maybe more. If you have interest in joining us, I can promise there will be coin. But
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Well, it's good to meet you. I'm Leora. Welcome to
Hello,
the crew.
Leora. She just like fervently shakes your hand, like both fists.
Proximo Asperatus. You can just call me Proximo. You don't need to say the whole thing.
Oh, good. Yeah, my name's long too. I understand.
Kursk.
Hello,
And
Mountain
Chris-
Man.
It's nice to meet you, Ori.
You're very quiet, but you have a nice face.
I appreciate that.
And that one's his name is a letter. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yes,
which
yes,
letter?
There was only one of them.
Yep,
You forget.
that is correct.
I can give you
Anyway.
a vowel.
This is Kelvin. He's my donkey.
Whatever
Oh.
happened to Herbie anyway? Is he still at the Inquisition?
Yep, your wagon and your donkey or horse, yeah, everything was taken, and you did not get back.
Well, hopefully we'll go back in a week and see if we can't get Herbie.
I miss him
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, I'm
Me
sure
too.
it's just in the impound lot. We can go back and get it.
So, are you all from around here?
No.
Nope.
Yes and no.
Well, that's two answers.
I'm a long story.
Well, I mean, if you have two answers, then of course you're going to have a long story. Because you're going to have one story for the first answer and the second story for the second answer, and it's just going to...
Now, Ori brings up a great point.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go find a ship.
I'm with Nora. I mean, I don't like when people pry into my past, and I don't pry into anybody else's.
Okay.
That reminds me. I meant to ask you about your past.
What did I just say?
I wasn't listening.
Go figure then. Well, you know what? You can have this about my past, and I walk away.
Ori misheard you when you asked that question, so she just starts like kind of walking or pacing and then speaking.
Oh, I've been to all mess of towns along the coast coming south. Finlay, Barca, Silvertown. No actual silver there. That's weird. Land's End. Turns out it's two separate towns. They're on both sides of a waterfall. Jumeirah, Foust, and most recently, Schitt's Creek. Well, if we're here anyway.
I like to imagine that you're saying all of this the whole time as we're walking away to find transport, and Proximo's eyes are slowly getting wider and wider and more bloodshot as time goes on.
I just have one question. For that last one, did you go there without a paddle?
No, I walked there. I came out to the forest.
So you're saying you were up Schitt's Creek without a paddle?
I was up in parts of it, but some parts are actually really down low.
Oh, okay. And Kursk walks off.
Don't get it.
Any questions for us? Well, I guess I'll be here to answer any questions. We're
Are
looking
you all
for
from?
transportation.
You're looking for a boat. I like that. Are you from parts north?
I'm from parts over yonder, and he'll point out across the ocean.
Ooh.
I'm from way west. Like, it's an actual little town called Way West.
It's actually east. Very confusing.
I was about to say west means the ocean.
Unless you go even further east, and then it's way west, and it makes sense.
Oh, you're one of those round world people.
I live in a conceptual area.
Got a round world over here.
I am from
Round
up north,
worlders.
yes.
Well, that's cool. Whereabouts?
Just
Leor, any word on
north.
that boat yet?
Let's walk and talk.
She just kind of scurries off and follows Leora.
Okay, so y'all head down the docks. The actions on the docks is mesmerizing. There are ships in port from all over the world, carrying every manner of exotic goods. Sailors and merchants of all racial backgrounds are here. You see people that look, not a lot, but you do see other people that look like Fang and Little Mouse. There are very dark-skinned, like a coal-colored skin. There are other different shades of browns that you see. The garbs, you have some that would, real world, you look like Arabic style. Some dressed as Moors. Everybody's here. Now, predominantly, it looks like you're Eastern European, like what y'all are. But you see every type of people at some point or another. Lost my place here. Sailors and merchants of all backgrounds mingle on the wharves with money changing hands so fast you can barely even follow. The sights and sounds are overwhelming that you almost don't even notice a group of men casually coalesce around your party. They are rough lot, scarred and crusty sailors armed with saps and belaying pins, as well as daggers and cutlasses. Their leader looks, the leader of these scurvy dogs, a toothless man with a tattooed knuckle, smiles crookedly and says, "You've all just volunteered for an exciting life at sea. You want to go easy or the hard way?" And we share map.
Leora, do you know these people?
Leora, you've been here long enough. You know this is a press gang. Typically what their MO is they find weak people, or what they think are weak, to press into service as crew for ships.
Not interested. Do I know this guy? If I knew his name, that'd be so funny.
We'll do, roll me percentile dice. You got a 10% chance you know who this dude is.
The map is too big.
Oh my god, we're tiny.
Nope.
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Never heard
In
or
the
seen
grand
this dude.
scheme of things, we're all tiny.
I will.
And there's people walking, all along the area, but where y'all have kind of gone through, you've got all these goods that have been unloaded from the ships, so they're piled up. And these guys, you can tell now that you see this, it's a great ambush area. There's still traffic going back and forth, so there's still people around you at the moment. Leora, you know enough that as soon as fighting starts out, the crowd's going to disperse. But you know that this is a very good spot to not be in because of just the way it's a great ambush spot. You can admire that much of it.
Hold on. Ori, is it right?
Aye?
You don't have anything for that. What's the worst smelling potion you have?
Don't say the lube. Don't say the lube. Don't say the lube.
Just fingers crossed. I'll say the.
No, what kind of job do you think I do? That lube smells like nothing. So if it smells bad, it's your fault.
It's me.
Come along. And
It's back on my donkey.
And they start to close in on y'all as y'all are just kind of standing there like, and he's talking about his donkey.
Leora, how bad are we going to be in with the Inquisition if
Hang on a sec.
if the dock catches on fire?
Probably don't do that.
Booty.
All right.
Like after the fight, we're just sitting there, the Inquisition rolls up, and we're saying like, they were totally corrupted by chaos. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Just plant a couple crystals on them. They had crystals. You saw it.
Just start shouting, "Demons, witches!"
Elle would like to make an attempt to talk our way out of this one.
No, I think it's my turn actually. I'm just gonna step up
Okay, go ahead.
menacingly, flexing my biceps a little bit. Back off, brigands. We want no quarrel.
We didn't ask for about quarrel. We said you can come along peacefully or the hard way. Hard way's fine with us, lady. Course, give me a. Are you trying to do intimidation or a? And the dude that was talking is Old Toothless. He's he's at the south there.
I noticed that he's got extra.
Oh, it's actually on his name tag. That's interesting. Who goes by that?
Would have been.
I'm assuming Leor is going to come up to the front.
Yeah.
All right. Why are you standing in front of me? What the hell?
Some of them have some really interesting thrush on their shoulders.
Now, if you want the hard way, we can give you the hard way.
I'm on the
I'll
hard
do that
way.
description.
Maybe he likes the hard way. This was a terrible negotiation tactic.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Winches like you running your fucking mouth. And it's initiative.
Kind of a bitch.
He said mouth, but he doesn't have any teeth. That's funny.
Well, that was a 6 total, but you did roll a 1 if you're interested.
Great.
Well,
That's okay. Elle didn't want to
Somebody else
talk anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a month since we've had a good fight. Maybe I let us here on purpose.
It's been a month. We fought a demon. You ran up the ladder.
Yeah.
It's
Let's be
been
clear.
1 month since we had a fight.
Do you mean chronologically? Like it's been 28 days?
Hey, I
He
draw
looked
my
at me.
lines at demons. I don't want to mess with that.
I softly
I'm
put my
normal.
hand on Or's shoulder. Well, this is your first lesson. Don't forget anything you might ever need on the donkey ever again.
yeah, this is about how well things usually go.
Yep.
Doesn't really get any better than this.
Always carry everything on your person.
Have we seen any kind of like law? Is there like law enforcement in somewhere? Have we seen any at all? Since we got into town?
Throughout town, you've seen what guard look like, but you're in a spot. Like I say, this was strategically picked for these guys. There's no guards around,
Okay.
and there's
that's
also got
something
big
I was looking
piles of
for.
boxes,
Oh,
so you're
no.
kind of being blocked from other buildings to be able to see where you're at. And as this moves in, people are like, you hear like, "Oh shit, another one! Get out of the way, move!" And people start kind of spreading out.
I wasn't here.
Not with them.
Hey, Kursk, we tied. Do you have better decks than me?
What is your dex?
10.
I have 15.
All right.
So the first ganger, number 12. Where is he? He rushes forward, and the you'll see it's going to say longsword in the chat. He's using a sap, which or they're wanting to knock you out, not kill you.
It's unfortunate because I think all I carry is lethal.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh, good, we have no such qualms.
Yeah.
And there's a
Critical, not kill.
say the moment this is all subdual damage, so you're not. While it will reflect it in the hit points, hitting 0 is just unconscious. You're not at the moment unless it gets more deadly. It's just going to
Damn,
be bruises.
he conked you good.
Got bombed.
And Elle, it's your go.
All right. I wanted to be civil about this, but you know what? Fuck this guy.
Wait, why don't I have Portland Torch in my fucking inventory?
Um,
I
Thought you did last
No.
week.
It's still in the
thought
party
I
sheet
did.
if you want to drag it again.
let's try it again.
There you go.
Is it not supposed to have any weight?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just going to
get
be
out
a
of the way,
torch, and you're looking. It's only going to be maybe a pound or something.
Okay.
Or less.
I mean, Portland's pretty heavy, but
I also didn't put the silver arrows. I didn't know if you wanted to make something.
They're not made yet. She's working on that. Y'all won't have that
Oh,
for a few
okay.
days.
Gotcha.
Thank God these guys aren't monsters.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Or are they?
Or are they?
I mean, they seem
I'm,
like
ju-
dick
I'm
holes.
just gonna fucking swipe at him with my rapier.
You're pulling steel.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. I missed, and that's the end of my turn. Everybody, I was useless.
Bang.
You are a great meat shield.
To make sure I fully understand what I am attempting to do. I'll take the dodge action.
For some reason I imagine L like if you critical hit the guy, you'd be like, I non-lethally stab him in the eye.
I perfectly stabbed him in the eye so that when I actually pulled his eye out.
I knocked out his eye.
Now he can be a real brigand. He can get an eye patch.
So
That
you're taking
is my
dodge.
Yeah.
Okay. You need me to pass it for you?
I'll do it.
Leora.
I'm gonna strike back at this guy who hit L.
Oh, wow. Damn, you have a good modifier.
Sneak attack. Boop.
Okay, so you hurt him real good. Mechanically, he's not going to be able to perform any reactions.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna come back around and try and bonk him over the head non-lethally with a short sword.
Stab him real hard and then just conk him over the head.
Bonk. That's a one. That was enough.
Yeah, so you what was the first weapon? What were you using?
That was the rapier.
Yeah, so you just lunge forward, and like right through the gut, and then just crack him in the head with the pommel, and it drops him.
And then I turn to Old Toothless and I smirk and I do like the come of your fingers.
Number 11 walks forward, and he's going for... He actually steps in. He's going for Proximo.
Oh yeah. Give me what you got, scrub.
Target the old guy with a date.
Misses once and then cracks you across the chin with that the sap. It's pretty good sting, but you're like kind of like, nah, you need more than that, son.
Little combat to
Curse.
get the blood pumping for later.
Curse. Here you go.
Nothing like the adrenaline.
Kurski's gonna pull out his great club and bonk this guy that just attacked Proximo.
Are you trying to use like you're using the edge of your axe? Or are you trying to just like flat of it, or how are you attacking?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the flat of the axe.
Oh my fucking lord.
I mean, he should hit the
That's-
second one. He's got
What
his
about
50%.
his second attack?
Hey!
That's gonna be good.
50% holds true still.
No, it was
Oh, it was
almost
almost
12.
Robbed.
Oh.
Ori.
Oh, it's gonna be one of these again, is it? All right, Mountain Man. Hold on to your testicles, cause everything's about to go a little bit wonky. She pulls out a little perfume bottle from her little like side pouch and just like sprays you right in the the neck and the back. Kind of smells like burning.
Or he's attacking you.
Oh, what the? What the piss?
Crisco, you're like, did you just pepper spray me?
Hold on. Hold on. There is my actions tab because I gotta find this. There we go. Sorry. This is so anticlimactic. Oh, look, I should actually look at the combat tracker. What do you know? And there you go. You're hasted. I think that was my action, so yep. It's really quiet. Did I lose connection?
Nope.
Yes.
I didn't know if you were but I was about to click the button, but I didn't know if you were clicking next actor or not. Yeah, because I didn't want to do it and then go past somebody. Number 9. Where is he? He comes running in at Kursk. That's a hit. Almost a crit. Slap you a few times with his sap. Proximo, your go.
Proximo shifts his jaw without his hand. He kind of lowers it and brings it back up with just his muscles. Opens his cloak up, pulls out the crowbar, and he says, "Have you ever been in a real fight, boy?" And I'm gonna smack him as soon as I pull the combat tracker. Which was the guy that hit me? He is number 11.
Hey, thanks for the follow. I bet it's the same person from before because it's another lunar. Thank you there.
So I actually looked it up before we got started here. The crowbar does 1d4. How do you want me to do that?
With the D4?
Okay. Well, I just don't have a damage thing for it.
Oh,
But
okay.
it
Yeah,
rolls the
just
same.
roll the damage and I'll put it on there.
Okay.
Does it get any modifier?
Nope. It's just 1d4.
I mean,
Well,
that old
he'll have
guy's
his
pretty
strength.
strong.
It'd just be rolling his strength.
Yeah.
So whatever modifier he has for that.
Except
Miss.
he has to hit first.
You get 2 attacks.
Oh, that's a big ass 20.
Critical.
Wish it wasn't just a D4.
I need to get one of those a little thing made where I can pop it up on the screen where it says critical.
So 6 plus 3. He takes 9. And I crack him across his chin with a crowbar.
Fuck.
Jesus.
I didn't know it was gonna crit. Give me a break.
Wait, say
Don't
so.
lie.
Well, it was a critical. So the
hate when I
first
hit
die is
them too
actually going to
hard.
be. It's going to be a 4, and then you roll a 3, so there's 7. And what's your strength?
3.
Okay, so that's 10 total. And this dude, you see his eyes kind of cross, and he sways. He doesn't go down, but he that. Holy shit! He's about to go down.
Well, that's gotta be scary if an old man says, "Have you ever been in a real fight, boy?" and then smacks you across the chin with a crowbar.
No, that's what the
Really,
saying is
really hard.
I would not want to
saying
get
is,
smacked in the chin with a crowbar, period.
Beware of the old man in a young man's profession.
Yep.
You done?
Oh, yeah.
Ganger 1 runs forward for Leora. Hits once. Misses. Takes 7 points. 23 rushes forward. It's you, Fang.
knew it.
Misses once. Misses twice. And your 6 rushes forward as well at Chufang. Both of them missed. You see anybody looking back, or you haven't seen this guy in action before, and he's just like ducking and moving, catching dudes as they swing, kind of push their hands out of the way with his an open fist or an open palm, ducking and weaving. Looks pretty impressive. Toothless steps forward with a few choice derogatories at you, Leora. And he's actually pulling his longsword out. You with your mouth. And both of those hit. Or 13 and 12, and those...
Uncanny dodge the 13.
Okay. So that's half or 0?
Half.
Hang on, I'll fix it.
So I get 6 back?
Half of that. Yeah, hang on. I'll fix it. Ah, damn it. That was supposed to be a damn heal. But it's supposed to be control and drag. Does the opposite.
Nick, you hold so still that I keep thinking you've frozen your camera again.
Nope. I'm just sitting here.
That one do it? Why is it? It's supposed to do control and drag, does the opposite, but apparently it's not working. Or did I put it on? Oh, I put it on the wrong guy, that's why. Hang on. That's weird. So you had 38 to start with. Let me do this. So there's the 12 off and the 6 off. There we go. I gotta figure out if Unity changed something on that or not. And that was actual damage, not subdual. Number 16 comes in at you, Kursk. Misses and a hit. So he cracks you like right in the hip with the sap, and it's pretty painful. Shit, I didn't put her on the map.
I was wondering.
Well, I forget about that because I'm like, okay, I got all the PCs on there. You see her. Actually, you don't see her at the moment. But she's doing something.
Excellent.
5, 10, 15.
Promise, guys.
Okay.
Just see a blade shoot out of Toothless's mouth.
Top of the round, what's everybody doing?
I'm assaulting this guy.
And are you gonna pepper anybody?
Finish off the guy that's right in front of me and then move on to the next closest person.
I thought you were saying that Ori was gonna finish off the guy in front of him. Just like murder him. Goodbye, Kursk.
Everybody that's in front of each of you that's fighting you, you're attacking. Which one are you attacking, Leora?
I'm gonna take a swing at Toothless and a swing at Ganger 1, and then I'm gonna back off this way. Yeah. This way.
Which way?
I'm pretty confident in Kursk and Fang, so I'm gonna actually
That's a drop
some
off
really
right
mean
there.
things toward Toothless there.
Wait, where's the drop off?
The line we're against.
Oh.
So wait, so where's the stairs down? Is it?
How high's the drop off?
5 foot.
Yeah, I'll jump down.
Oh,
Are
she's
you
been
disengaging?
parkour practicing.
I've been practicing.
So you're attacking 2 dudes. So you're using your action to attack one, bonus action to attack the other.
And that will let me fancy footwork away from them
Okay.
with no penalty.
Okay.
Kursk seeing that Proximo just cracked that guy in the chin with a crowbar is going to turn to Pressganger 16 and attack him instead.
Also, the world's moving a little bit slower for Kursk.
Yeah, you got to watch me crack that guy in slow motion.
Look at the
Okay. So,
cheese
Leora, it's
fly.
your go.
All right.
Yeah, Sweet
Maybe-
Dreams is playing for Kursk right now.
What was the song they played in Days of Future Past?
Sweet
If I
Dreams.
could keep
Oh,
time
never mind.
in a bottle, then I would have all of the
Woof.
time.
Boom, 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 boom,
More for
boom.
you. And then
Remember
I
when X-Men
skitter
movies were
away.
good?
You like target his liver with your rapier, and then you just like randomly hit his arm with the short sword.
Yeah, just bonk him.
Every time I drink beer, I think the words "I'm targeting my liver."
Oof.
You done? Okay, yeah, Kursk, your go. And you've got that extra action because you've never felt this before, but you're like moving very rapidly.
All right, does that translates to an additional attack essentially?
Correct. Well,
If
an action. It could be an attack,
Yeah,
or it
could be anything, yeah.
whatever an action can be.
Go 4 times, buddy.
Oh my lord.
You know, 2 hits.
Visualize it.
All right, yeah, we did it.
Can we get him like a scope for his axe so he misses less?
And again.
I'm trying to think if there's any like attachments and Shadowrun
Holy
that you
shit.
can put on a melee weapon.
He hit twice in a row?
Oh my god!
What's gonna happen next?
And you were using the flat of your axe still, or no?
Yes, no, still using the flat of it.
Yes, no.
Curse use axe like hammer.
None of these guys have actually. He hasn't seen old Toothless pull out the sword yet, so. Yeah, I guess that's me.
Wait, I thought you had one more attack. I saw 3.
He did. He missed the first one and then hit the next 2.
That guy's already dying though.
Oh, so you're saying he would have to be taking the second attack on the same target.
Yeah, that's what he was swinging at. That's when we designate before we start.
Darn.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, I still managed to actually down someone thanks to the haste. So.
Just wham, 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 go down.
If Kursk misses 90% of his attacks, then obviously the solution is to give him more attacks.
What?
Look,
I
I saw
mean-
a giant man with a big axe, and I was just like, okay, make him move faster.
You
Danger
miss
goes.
100% of the attacks you don't take.
Is that
And
the hill you want to die on?
99% anyway.
Quiet, old man.
Oh, what? You at the crowbar next?
I didn't know you knew big words like percent.
His fangs go.
Time to begin the assault. I'm targeting the guy, right?
Number 6, you are.
Okay. Did anything change?
He will get no reaction and has disadvantage on checks and attacks.
We're gonna flurry. Damn it.
I mean, I think he's dead.
Now, were you trying to knock out or kill?
Those are my fists. I mean, unless I don't.
Well, yeah, they're your weapons. You can choose if you're trying to just knock him
No, I
out or
won't.
actually kill.
I won't
Fake
kill.
Mortal
I'm gonna
Kombat
say it.
fatalities, this man.
Yeah, pull his neck out. No, I definitely was spending way too much time not getting hit last turn to notice a guy pull out a sword and slap Leora around a bit. Can I use my reaction to target the press ganger 23?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. And what the fuck? Am I still targeting the other guy?
That was 3d20.
You're targeting 6 still, so it was throwing because he's unconscious. He had advantage, so that's why there was 3 attacks.
All right, that's my bad.
So which one did
And
you?
somehow you missed with all of them.
Yes. So that one, because it was the other one. Press ganger 23 was a miss. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yep, that's me turn. I will pass. L is about to get dunked on.
Yep.
He's just
Or
gonna.
was he gonna swing at Leora before she fucking
No, he can't swing at her because one of her abilities is as long as she's attacked a target, it can't make attacks of opportunity against her if they leave.
So is he
Doesn't
using
have to
his
hit it
reaction?
even.
to
She
change
just has to
target?
attack it. Part of the what's the subclass that you have?
Swashbuckler.
Yeah, it's part of the Swashbuckler, one of their abilities.
Fancy footwork.
However, he does burn his reaction to pull out his hand crossbow and shoot at you and then slash at L.
That's fair.
He throws a flashbang.
But as you are descending the drop on there, it flies over your head and thuds into like the forecastle of that ship in front of y'all. And then, whoops.
The ship gets an attack of reaction.
And then the longsword against L. Ouch.
Oh boy.
For 15 points of damage, actual damage. Number 16. Where is 16?
He's dead.
He's sleeping.
Yep, he's unconscious. Proximo.
It's okay. We'll make sure he's dead.
Let's do the thing. That's another fat 6.
And that's against number 11, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and he goes down. He was the one that's
Your
still kind of
geriatric
cross-eyed
party
from the
member
last
seems
blow.
really strong.
Holy shit, I keep rolling morale for these guys. Like, every time one goes down, it's like, we're at 99. They're like, no, we're going to stand and fight. And I mean,
We got this.
One of us is gonna kill all of them.
No one
8
else
on
is
5,
really.
gonna be an easy battle.
No one else is really. Okay, yeah, you
No
changed
big
it.
deal.
Okay.
L, it's your go.
Well, the dude that I was attacking, so I guess I used my reaction to change targets. Right? That's how that
You're
works.
bleeding a lot.
As long as it's within 5 foot of you. So if you're going to Old
Okay.
Toothless, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Old Toothless, fuck you. In response to Ori, I give her no response. It's okay. Still useless.
He's still
that
pointing.
that will be all for today, folks. That's all, folks.
What does that one do?
We don't know yet.
I can just talk. That's it. That's my only ability. Talk and sing.
Oh, don't forget your other ability, getting stabbed. Has there been a fight in which you haven't been stabbed yet?
This one, he's just been bludgeoned.
I'm just.
No, he got stabbed. He got stabbed by Old Toothless.
Oh, damn it. Old Toothless is cheating.
At this point, you see Little Mouse come sailing over the top of these barrels, her cloak flying out behind her. She's still got that hat on, so all you see is like the little ears of the hat as she comes up, her knees up to her chest, her size pointed down as she comes down on top of this dude of number one.
He was number one.
And hits.
Oh no.
For 6 points of damage. Want to become famous? Buy followers? Primes and views on bigfollows.com.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Thanks, Spambot.
Because that always works out well, right?
Doesn't end with anyone ever being banned.
Getting your 9 misses, you Kursk. There's 23. That one's going to burn his reaction to turn around and fight Little Mouse. Hitting a miss.
The guy on the other end of the field?
Did I? Oh shit! I thought I said one. I looked at the wrong guy on my list. No, so that one was. Let me change hers. Who did it hit? It shows.
Mine went for Kursk.
No,
Ganger
it's on
23s,
Finn.
yeah.
So yeah, it's attacking him. I had
Oh,
to-
sorry. I thought you were talking about Little Mouse again. My bad.
I said Little Mouse. I thought it was her turn,
Just
but
because
the
we
guys,
look similar doesn't mean we are the same person.
Sorry,
all right?
you all look the same, right? I just looked at the wrong dude in the combat tracker. It was on the correct dude to do the attack. That dude's unconscious. Ori, it's your go.
Oh, this is alright, bloody mess. I think she had the right idea. I'm gonna. You know what? Where? Oh, there's too many pictures up. I gotta hide some of these people with the fancy hats. There we go. Where's my character sheet? There it is. Okay, be able to actually see that. Ori's gonna hop over the side and just move over here. But before she does so, she's gonna look over toward the nasty dude who seems to be running everything and just shout out. Your mother never loved you. And
You
yeah,
tell
we're
him,
gonna try
Maury.
vicious mockery.
Okay.
I know how to do this. Chow. Damn.
He yells out, "You're right, she didn't. She was a worthless whore.
Well, bye.
She was a worthless whore just like you two."
Oh shit!
Oh no. Well, he wasn't very nice.
And as you do that, number 9 swipes out at you.
Ah!
Where's my damn attacks?
Ow.
was like, what's that roll for? Oh, concentration.
Does that apply to oils and stuff?
No, it shouldn't. That's just, but it's on your character, so it's doing. I was just like, why is there an extra roll?
Got it. Right, that's me. So I'll. Also, she kind of tumbles down next to you, Leora. Well, this is nice.
You're doing great.
The
Is it
first
always
one
like
hit.
this?
The second attack was a fumble, and it was just a clear fumble, 98. What's everybody doing?
I have a quick question. Brandon, did you just say, is it always like this within earshot of Proximo? Because I am pretty close.
Yeah, you're like 10 feet away and 5 feet up.
Proximo's like, yes!
On a good day.
Yeah, this is a light day.
Did I like cry out or anything when he got, absolutely stabbed?
He's used to it. Nick?
Anyway, here's
No,
Wonderwall.
I'm still doing what I've been doing this whole time.
No,
Did you cry out when you got stabbed?
Yeah, I cried out in song, in the arms of the angels.
Oh God, please help me!
Everybody turns and kills L.
I'm gonna take a chance
we
at
shake
Old
hands with our
Toothless.
bandit friends here.
with the gun.
Which one, Leora?
Old Toothless.
Okay.
I'm also going to turn to Old Toothless and smack him around with my crowbar. I
Oh
already
my
got the
God.
crowbar out.
Can I do a non-lethal gunshot, like in the
No.
leg or something?
No, that you can't do.
All right.
You're pulling your gun, not your bow.
These are the beanbag rounds that she didn't tell anybody she had.
Yeah, never mind. My gun's still at my mom's place. I'll
Oh, yeah.
pull the bow.
just don't use stick and shock. That'll go poorly.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh no! Don't remind me.
Kursk, you're up.
Kursk is gonna turn around and see L has fucking got a massive hole in his side, and he's gonna turn around and charge Old Toothless and take an attack of opportunity for his trouble.
That's okay. You got +2 AC.
That's a fumble.
All according to Kenkaku.
Please hit L. Please.
And he as he swings, he almost like throws his sap out of his hand, but it's got like a little lanyard to it.
All right. Kursk is going to activate kill mode.
So you're going with edge.
We're going with the edge of the axe.
Oh.
Oh, I thought this was rage. This is just murder.
Oh no, you didn't target.
I didn't target him. Fuck.
Hang on. That's easy enough.
Yes! That's blood.
Kill him.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
A
Kill
big
him.
hit.
I want this man dead.
Oh, two in a row.
I want this man dead. Kill him dead.
There's so much left of Old Toothless.
Probably don't kill him. These people are in gangs. They'll remember this.
Yeah, they'll remember not to fuck with us.
Well, I mean, does he run this gang?
Mm,
I
I'm sure it'll be fine.
guess one more time.
One more time.
Oh shit!
He's done, yeah.
Oh shit!
Crunch.
Man, what does he do with the extra attack at that point?
Yeah, I haven't been able to
Haste.
use the extra attack. I've killed everything in 3 hits.
Well, no, that was the haste. So you got to hit twice the first time, and then you hit the first half of your second attack.
Can I use my reaction to use my last attack on the other guy? All right.
Yeah. Are you
Curse
using
Crush
edge
drifts
or using the edge or the?
Well, we're gonna use the flat of the blade against this guy. Oh wait, nope. I'm still targeting that guy. Never mind.
Toothless is mega dead.
You just smash the dead guy.
No death saves for you, sir.
Are we the baddies?
I'm not.
Your main baddie is dead now.
He's in a few choice pieces.
That can't be good for morale.
I knew I should have sprayed it on the mountain, man.
Things your go. Well, they don't have their turn yet, so.
I'll attack the same guy I attacked last time.
Okay.
Am I still targeting him? All right, cool.
23, yes.
God Christ. Son of a bitch. Let's flurry again.
So you just catch him right with an uppercut, and it just stuns him, and he just falls over unconscious.
Can I use my reaction to change to Ganger 9?
Sure.
All right, stop targeting the dead guy. There we go. Oh fuck.
Oh,
And
that was almost
was-
at 18.
So, action, and then extra attack was flurry. Bonus action, punch. Sound about right?
Sure.
The hell, his fists just don't stop.
He's very good at what he does.
I
I'm
mean,
massaging
apparently
them.
He gives great massages.
I'm a little scared.
That's reasonable. It's healthy to have a little bit of fear.
In this line of work, fear goes a long way.
Yeah, I guess at this point it's safe to say their line of work is demon hunting, monster hunting at this point, huh?
I just want to go home.
Okay, at the angle, because you being 5 foot lower and your friend standing there, you don't have a target to change to. So just do your shot and make sure you didn't fumble.
You guys can have a conversation on your turn.
We're just chatting, watching it unfold.
I hope Kelvin's okay.
The arrow just thuds into one of the barrels. It would have been on target, but flies straight past and right beside the little mouse, just right into that barrel.
Oh, Kursk, you took my kill.
Kill steal.
Well, I guess technically, this is all happening at once. It actually maybe thuds into his body as he's falling.
Yes! Oh!
Yeah, as he's getting hacked in twain.
Also beaten with a crowbar.
Oh my god.
Like
no
that was
XP gain. What the heck?
Ori?
I'm kind of worried about the man with the guitar who keeps getting stabbed a lot.
He'll be fine. It builds up a
that's-
tolerance, you know.
That's a lot of blood, though.
No, he'll be fine.
He doesn't need it.
we're super insistent about it, no matter how much damage he's taking. We're just like, no, he'll be fine.
It builds character.
He's starting with smaller knives to build up an immunity to larger ones.
Mhm.
Vaccinating himself against swords.
The party. Don't you dare fucking heal him.
No, this is how he learns.
So what did you declare you were doing, Ori?
It's so far nothing. I'm very confused. She's gonna run over here and try to hand him a little vial. Looks like it's full of mud.
Roll perception, L.
Please drink this. Just don't ask questions. Just
It's in the
Down
middle
the
of my
throat.
flurry. I just look over. Don't you fucking dare.
you're busy.
Yeah.
What do I perceive?
You notice this new person, Ori, come running up holding a vial, like telling you, drink this, with a vial that looks like mud in it.
Okay.
So is that your go,
are you
Ori?
doing?
Well, it's not my
Not
turn
his
yet.
turn. Are you done, Ori?
Well, shit. Yeah, I guess we haven't figured out the logistics of how I give these to people.
Well, you could just pour it over his wounds, I guess.
That's not how it works.
Not with that attitude.
Oh shit, it's rectal, isn't it?
Bend over.
Are you done, Ori?
I knew it.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like there using my action to offer.
At this point, Kursk, if you want to, you can make an attack of opportunity because this dude is turning and running.
Absolutely. Gonna try to bonk him with the flat of the blade.
Look how far he's gonna get if you don't hit him.
Well, I guess I'll
all
just...
your attacks.
It was almost a
I
fumble.
missed.
It was almost a fumble.
I knew hitting
Kills L.
I knew hitting 5 attacks in a row would be too much to ask.
So you and Little Mouse miss, and that dude's like in between barrels, and he's hauling ass.
If you'd have fumbled right there, I'd have been like, you could have just let him walk away.
L, are you gonna take this that was offered? I assume you would have been attacked. You said you were going to be attacking the other dude, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So
I
you can
originally
use
was
your
gonna attack
reaction to
Captain Did.
change and just reach down and grab that instead.
Yeah,
basically
so,
got,
you
like,
know,
a fist holding it up.
In basically in the 6 seconds that this is all happening, it's been basically like 1 or 2 seconds now, and I'm just like, he's dead. Or he comes up, here, take this, just holds it out. So I'm gonna basically use my reaction to just reach over, grab it from her, and I mean, it looks like, but like, if I slosh it, is it good? Does it have the consistency of mud?
Oh, it looks absolutely horrible.
Well, she said take it.
It's like poo water.
She didn't specify that I needed to drink it. She just said take it. So I'm just gonna hold it for now.
Drink this.
Yeah, no, you said take it.
Well, I'm retconning that.
I have that power.
Come on, she's being so nice.
Yeah,
Don't
don't be an
disrespectful.
asshole.
Cool water.
All right, I popped the top off this and go.
Look, he hasn't made it this far as a bard without accepting drinks that were offered to him.
Yeah.
Good point.
He dies.
Okay, so
Immediately.
what does it do, Brandon? It kills
It's
him.
mud.
Yeah, it's just mud. It's a prank.
Massive troll.
No, let's see.
Yes, bro, as soon as you said, what does it do? I'm like, this is my chance. It's mud.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
So you get to heal 2d8.
Ooh, big numbers. All right. Was moderately
tastes-
helpful.
I got you.
Horrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of my turn on my knees on the ground.
Dry
Just-
heaving.
But you do notice that as you're doing that, like you feel that wound feels better though.
Okay.
Proximo.
Yeah, that's
Is the
normally
you
what
were-
I do.
Well, you were moving forward to fight the one dude, correct?
yeah, toothless.
Yeah, so you run up to get him, and there's no target. Or you're
Aw.
swinging. You're doing this as he's falling.
I miss and hit Kursk with the momentum.
Feel free to roll.
Is,
Yeah, feel free to roll.
Just lops L's head
it's
off.
Press Ganger 9 running away.
It's not his turn yet.
Okay, I'm actually just gonna put my crowbar away. This fight is fucking over. Let's be honest here. I'm just gonna put the crowbar back in my cloak and stand up straight. Look at the last guy and be like, "Is this really what you want to do?"
And Feng, you use your reaction to change to attack him, so he's
I did.
beating feet.
Fuck! I was gonna stunning strike his ass.
Let me hit your butt.
So at this point, they clear out. You're looking. You've got what? 3 unconscious dudes and 1 dead dude. And at this point, most of the crowd had cleared the area and were moving on, but several people stood around watching. And as this finalizes, you see people just kind of like come to the, see that, oh, it's over, cool, and then they continue walking, just going about their day. Some people walking by, they step over the body, continue on. It's like, you can tell that this is not an abnormal thing to happen. And people...
I start methodically removing their pants and throwing them in the ocean. All the unconscious people.
Do you need help there?
Oh, if you'd like.
Wait, hold up.
You wake up embarrassed.
No, I think
She's throwing them in the ocean. They're gonna drown.
No, she's throwing their pants in the ocean.
Pants are going in the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
The pants.
I pull off their pants, throw their pants on the ground, then I drag their bodies and roll them in the ocean.
I'm the
Ain't no
I'm
mud
the
to fix
poor
that.
pants killer. That's what
All
I'm
that-
going for.
all that's left of them is the pants.
minute. Oh no.
You think she was here again, Chief? There's signs of it everywhere.
Yeah, this was her work. It's
This
gotta
was
be.
her work. Who else would leave 12 pairs of trousers on the fucking dock?
Just looking at it
Brandon.
like a clothesline.
Y'all done broke Brandon. He can't even sit up on the screen now.
It's literally, it's like you spelled out "you're next." The fucking
Pin pants.
Oh no, it's Pants McGee's been here.
oh my god, she's back.
Back in town, baby.
Pirate Pants McGee.
I mean, yeah, it looks like she's probably done this before. With how quickly she starts doing it.
Can't be a copycat.
I'll be back. I gotta take the headphones off, otherwise I can't breathe.
Okay.
Why are they around your mouth?
Oh
This is
my
a group thing
God.
now. Whenever we non-lethally take out a group, we pants them.
I'm so pleased. It's
I
spreading.
love that you broke Brandon.
Technology.
We have the technology.
Yeah, Fang's helping.
Okay, everybody take 5 if you want for bio and drinks, since Brandon's gotta find his composure. It looked like he had a towel. I think he's crying.
This seems like a fair, like, if they come up to us and we knock them all out, I feel like pantsing them is fair.
Again.
You know when you hit that level where it actually hurts to keep laughing because your throat is so like tense.
Never.
Constantly.
Yeah, we used to play this game on my ship where whenever we'd port, we'd steal pants and then we'd fly them on the ship, and whoever had the most pants on their ship at the end won.
That's awesome.
You're just dumping your prize into the ocean now.
I don't have a ship now, do I?
Not yet. That's what we came for, isn't it?
So you stole the pants, but then you threw the people who you stole them from into the ocean? Is that how that works?
I got better. I get in less trouble this way.
There's less paperwork.
Though we did kill one of them. We should probably roll his body to the sea. Just for good luck? I don't know.
So hold up. Where did interns Scott and Trevor go? Well, we were short 2 pants, so...
So I'll let you put the dots together.
Whoop!
The real prize is if someone had like the heart pattern underwear.
The real pants was the friends we made along the way.
There we go. Which is important because we left all the bodies floating in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Good old piss port. What a good episode.
Oh my god.
So you're like, I love this city.
The first
was like,
good
why the
place
hell was
we've
I a
been to."
farmer all those years?
I can't believe I joined my stupid town guard when I could have been here. This place is awesome.
You mean that's just a game for you people?
Okay. So are you all done fleecing the pants?
Yes.
I'm just kind of curious
Bang is
why
just going to
she's...
assume this is normal.
Everybody around you is acting normal. It's like this is no big deal.
Why is she just taking people's pants off?
Well, it's funnier that way.
So, we throw the pants in the ocean, we humiliate them, then they won't come after anybody again.
Okay.
More questions. I'm sure you must have lots of them. You probably haven't been assaulted quite recently.
Well, it is Pissport.
It is piss port.
So as the last member of the press gang flees into the crowds, a young man in robes approaches you. That'll teach you to pick on newcomers, he says, laughing. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Brother Edgel, and I've been looking for some people who can take care of themselves in Scrap. If you'll allow me to buy you a round of drinks, I'd like to talk to you about a job. What do you say?
He says that to us as we are removing their pants.
This is after, as you're in the process, you've kind of finished throwing them into the water and are talking amongst yourselves.
As Leora's like, hand me that boot. Yeah, sploosh.
The shoes. Let them keep the shoes. They need those.
Yeah,
Just
take all their
one
money.
Are we gonna pull their shirts up over their heads too?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I do feel like putting their any shoes or boots in the ocean is a step too far.
Shoes are expensive.
Yeah.
Wait, are they unconscious? I've got some sunblock. We could draw some weird dicks on their chests.
Oh, I love
absolutely.
you. That is amazing.
Hey, thanks for another follow, Lunar Extensions.
When we act silly as fuck, we get followers like crazy.
And this looks like it's the same person or a bot because they're all Lunar _ something.
Oh, unfortunate.
This guy's
Building
over
their
here.
network.
This guy's over
Lunar
here.
Stream
trying to offer us a
Manager,
deal.
Lunar Directory, Lunar Extensionist. Thank you, though.
I'm gonna wave at the guy. What do you have in mind? We've got some time to kill.
As we're drawing dicks in sunscreen.
I'm trying to scrabble up the 5-foot ledge.
Yeah, not a problem. It points over like the bilge rats right there. We can get some drinks.
I mean,
What?
Care
if
to
you're
join?
buying,
Never leave this place. You got the anti-magic dudes, you got your cool mom, you beat up some thugs and a guy offers you a drink. This place is great.
I accidentally
That's what I've been
kick
trying to tell
L
you.
as I'm climbing.
Just wait until you find out it's powered by magic.
No.
So y'all going with him?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll want to drink after
Well, I
all
mean-
this bullshit.
I guess.
I was gonna say, even if you said no, it sounds like you're pretty outnumbered.
Okay, so
I don't want to be caught out here.
I'm expecting to get paid at some point, so I'm just following you.
y'all follow him, and you approach the building, and the sign at the front. It's like the top. It's only the bottom part of a ship, like on the sign, like a painting. And there's all this big rat like crawling off of it, and it has the Bilge Rat is the name of the inn.
Oh, the Bill
And-
Garrett.
Very close.
So you go in. There's a nice table open to seat all of you, and he waves down barmaid. It's like, round for all my friends here. And she scurries off, and he drops a coin with her, and she scurries off, comes back with a bunch of beers. And for the griminess of the place and how rough and tumble the docks seem, these are actually much better beers than you expect to have gotten here. As y'all sit down, start drinking, a little bit of casual chat, he's like, so 2 days ago, a librarian from my college disappeared. For reasons that are somewhat complicated, the High Scholar has declined to look into the matter. The missing man, Lucius, is a dear friend of mine, and I'm worried that evil may have befallen him. I'm willing to offer 50 gold apiece, 10 now, and 40 on completion of the mission, if you can find Lucius and return him to the college. I'll provide you with any information I can, and if anything else you may require, if you're interested.
Quick question. To clarify, and I hate that I have to ask this, but when you say return, I assume you mean alive.
Oh, I dearly hope so. He's a dear friend of mine. I just want him returned. I don't know where he's gone to.
I'm not saying yes or no yet. I just want to make it clear that sometimes they don't always come back alive.
Well, I understand how that goes too. So in that case, yes, I would like his body returned so I can at least let his family know and give him a proper burial. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Or he just clonks down the massive stein like in front of her.
Lots of people don't come out of the woods alive.
Thank you, Ori. Very ominous.
Yeah, that made it sound like we were going to kill him. Going to the woods to find a guy? Lots of people don't come out of the woods alive. Whatever.
So
Well, I'm down. We got like 6 days to kill.
we have an accord.
She snickers behind her tankard.
Kill.
Which college is this?
The College of Knowledge.
Oh my god.
Even Proximo thinks that's cheesy.
He just kind of chuckles.
I've heard rhymes about that place.
We're one of the largest colleges and repositories for rare books.
Yeah, they got a herbologist who doesn't know what she's doing.
Didn't we actually establish way earlier that Proximo doesn't know how to read?
Yes.
I believe the
Wait,
only
Ori,
person that
do you
knew how
have
to read.
beef?
Sorry, what?
What'd you say, Leora?
Ori, do you have beef with some librarian?
I don't have.
You have a quarrel with this fair librarian.
Oh, I'd love to know about this.
No. Well, that's maybe later when we're not
When we're
Maybe
not
he knows
sitting in
people.
Okay, later.
If you've actually been here and gotten in a quarrel with him, there are literally hundreds of like librarians and scholars and stuff here. So
Yeah, I may have gotten into an argument at a college, but there's so many of them over there.
How many colleges of knowledges are there?
There's like a collage of colleges. Haven't you been watching Discord?
Oh, I have not. Is that important?
There's a lot of them.
so we're in agreement here.
Hmm.
I'm not against it.
I work for
As long
them.
as- I guess
Yeah.
as long as we're here.
This is like, it seems like this is literally a we're killing some time scenario.
I mean, we're not doing anything else for the next 6 days, so
Why are you guys here for the next? What's magic about 6 days?
I'm sorry, did you say magic? Did you say magic? What was that you said?
You know, special. Like
Oh, okay.
he's fun.
yeah, you'll have to ask Leora's mom just how funny he is later.
Please don't. I don't want to hear about this.
No, Leon, it's okay. As your new dad.
No, Proximo. We are not going there.
You can call me Daddy from now on.
Your Proximo said that with a smile, not being remotely serious at all.
Deadly serious.
Hold on, are you related to him?
No,
I'm just gonna
it's a
put my
joke.
hands in my hands on the table.
No.
I love how we're discussing this in front of our employer.
I think I'm missing something.
Dude, we already pantsed some unconscious dudes in front of him. We don't go down from there.
So as y'all are doing this, you see him. He's like counting out in a coin purse. He's putting stacks and stuff up on the table as y'all are having this conversation. And as it goes on, and divides them like, well, as I said, 10 to begin with, and sets a stack of 10 gold down in front of each of you.
Eyes like dinner plates.
Don't mind if I
And he goes,
see
so I've known Lucius for most of my life. We were both brought up in the college together. He became a librarian and I became a scribe. But 6 years ago, something strange happened. He seemed to change overnight. One day he was my friend of many years. The next, he was a complete stranger. He asked bizarre questions and seemed to remember nothing of our friendship and treated the college as his own personal library. Some months later, he was caught violating the sanctum and was expelled from the temple. Shortly thereafter, he left Dressport entirely and was gone for 4 years. When Lucius reappeared, he was like his old self. He came to the college and begged to be redeemed, saying that he had no memory of the previous 5 years. Thuron, the high scribe, seemed adamant about refusing Lucius' petition, but he changed his mind after a private meeting with him. Lucius returned to the temple, and it was just like old times for 8 or 9 months. Then he started to look haggard, and he told me he wasn't sleeping well. Something was disturbing him, but he wouldn't say what. He started asking a lot of questions about what he'd been like before his expulsion. The high scribe talked to him about it, but Lucius wouldn't let it go. I grew increasingly worried for my friend. He seemed on the brink of insanity, as if one small thing could push him over the edge. 2 days ago, he failed to come to the college, and I went to his home and found it empty. I searched all over, but I couldn't find him. The other scribes and librarians at my temple deny it, but I know that something has happened to Lucius. I would like to find out what.
Question. Did Leora tell anyone else that that was her captain and that she's been acting weird? Or she
Yeah,
now is
after we
acting
left.
totally different? I'm
Yeah,
gonna...
after we left. Mhm.
Yeah, Proximo eyes Leora and says, that sounds mildly familiar.
Mildly.
Sorry, when you went to his house, did it look like he'd been living there for like right up until recently, or did it look like dusty and left over?
No, say it was just 2 days ago that he disappeared. He's been living there.
Okay, just trying to think out some ideas. So he had actually been living there.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what's strange. I mean, it wasn't but, a few days before then that we'd had dinner at his place.
Oh, look, there's still some beer at the bottom of this.
Do you happen to have a key to his house or anything? I'd rather not break in if we don't have to, but we may have to investigate his home.
Yes, certainly. I can take you there whenever you like.
Might be a good place to start.
By this point, it's also getting towards evening because y'all had set out about 4 o'clock from your mom's. The encounter on the docks, and then sitting around talking and drinking about this. You're looking, it's getting in that 6 o'clock-ish range. So you can go there tonight, but a lot less light, as well as the other unsavories that can come out during the dark. If you would like, I can set you, if you don't already have a place, I can set you up a place called the Scholar's Quill. It's a very nice inn.
Oh, blazes, Kelvin! She just runs out the door.
As much as we'd like that, we do already have a place.
Very well. So, will you want to start tonight or first thing in the morning?
How about we all feeling?
Uh,
I'm a little roughed up.
oh yeah, I guess we did actually take some damage and everything. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like we could. Proxima feels like we could start investigating tonight, but Scott wants to go to bed.
Yeah, it's already 3:45 here, so I mean, yeah, that can be a good place if y'all want to. Your character's crash
Corey's
for
running
the
back
night.
to her donkey.
Okay.
Who will literally be sitting in the exact same spot she left him.
Staring at the water still.
Give me actually roll percentile dice. There's a 10% chance your donkey's not there.
It's not because he wandered off. It's because somebody stole him.
Okay, donkey's there.
He's very
Roll.
ugly, but very trustworthy.
Okay, and another roll me percentile dice. There's a 30% chance all your shit got stolen off the donkey.
God. He's like, hold on, let me find some way to screw you.
What a way to start a new character. All your stuff has been stolen.
Nope, it's all there. Nobody's touched it. You just leave shit on the dock unattended?
Yeah, wouldn't you know better by living here for so long?
Living here so long, what?
Yeah,
She hasn't.
for so long. 5 minutes.
Yeah, basically.
It's almost like this character came into existence like 2 hours ago.
Almost.
Now, she was earlier in the week. Okay, so y'all head back to your inn, or
And sleep.
Leora, you and Proximo are allowed to stay at her house. She doesn't have room
Yes.
for the rest of your friends.
No.
He is not.
I kind of got to know he has to look the exact same time.
Elle is going to, since he did absolutely nothing useful during combat, as soon as they get to an inn, he's going to drink, and then he's going to start playing some music, drink some more, and then he's going to go to bed, probably hungover.
I love Elle's logic here.
Into a burning ring of stabbing.
L
this-
loses a fight again. What does he do instead of trying to get better? He gets drunk, starts playing music, and goes to bed. What a sham!
And I don't know
I'd
who
like
wants
to
to
believe
cover it.
No.
he like, wrote a song
I've
of us
tried.
heroically pantsing a bunch of people.
I've tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas.
You know, now I'm gonna have to actually try and see if I can't write a song about a gang that goes around pantsing people.
It's like I once met the bravest band of people I've ever seen. They slew a demon right in front of my eyes, and then the next day they went and pantsed some dudes.
Got to blow off
Threw them
steam
in the
somehow.
ocean.
Okay, before I forget, this is night 2 for the entire group. It's a gold a day for rooms. So whoever wants to cover that, two gold at the moment, unless you want to pay some for an advance.
I'll go up 10 and then down 1.
I'm assuming I should head back to the same place where we were drinking, right? That's where people are staying. Because otherwise,
no, I don't
I'm
think
going to
so.
be completely lost, and I'm going to have to find my own room.
So y'all, Brandon has to make a new character because y'all leave to go to your inn. He didn't know where you're going, and you won't find him again in this large city.
Well, if we're all gonna leave, I'm gonna go look for him at the dock.
Maybe like as she's running out, we can say like, "Hey, we're staying here."
Yeah, L's just drinking and he's sitting there. He's downstairs right now. He's got a couple of ales in front of him, and he's just playing his lute.
Oh, him! I recognize him.
She's walking.
And I swung my.
She's walking through town and she recognizes L's shitty playing.
Well, no, I went back to the same inn where we were drinking
500
earlier.
miles, and I never killed anything in those 500 miles.
Wow, he's like proclaiming or something.
Okay. So I'm just changing the date so when next time we start, y'all have spent the night and woke up. And I guess we'll call it there for this evening. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for playing, everyone. Have a good night.
Now L's playing the harmonica. Do 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 do.
Oh,
After music.
the